Hey, what's happening, everybody? Holy crap. Where's my, oh, where'd the mouse go? Let's see, what do we got here? Asterian, Casey Benson, RC Guy, LNR Adventures, JP Slayer, Trash Ninja, what's going on? Kurtz RC, Chef Guy, what's going on? Toilet paper rolls, dude. You like that? Dude, there's like, how many rolls of toilet paper are there? I don't even know how many. It's a couple. 17 rolls. I didn't even count them. I just started just placing rolls. Toilet paper hog. You know it, guy. You know what's funny is like literally, this is like the toilet paper. There's more, obviously, but this is the toilet paper that we usually have, like because we go shopping at BJ's. So we always buy it like in bulk. So it comes in like these massive things. Well, that's not toilet paper, but what I should do, I should put this in the background, select the size. Select the size. Whoops, kick the camera. Am I kicking it over? But I thought people would get a kick out of that. Like, how many rolls is there? 6, 9, 16. 16 rolls, right? I count 16 rolls. Oh, nice, dude. Awesome, man. Oh, I need to get a chair here. So what is everybody up to tonight other than hanging out here? You got to be doing something else. Can't be just being here is the only thing. Yeah, actually, I should move myself to right here. Yeah, there we go. That way you get, I wish this chair lowered. That way you get like the view. You get like, you got some Habal wheels here. You got a stack right there. You got the stack that's right there. I can't even point. Each RC is wheeling and dealing. Check it out. They're dealing rolls. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just relaxing. Nice. Drinking an iced tea. Nice, brother. You gonna jump on or what? I went and saw Deontay Habib destroy his cars at the skate park. Holy crap. Really? That's awesome. Did you get any video of it? Or did you just watch? Drinking tea, right? Right? It's the right way to do it. Chief Gunny, what's going on, guy? We got a little toilet paper thing happening over here. Deontay has a yeah, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't record. All of Kevin Talbot's guys record like stuff for him. How do you think you're gonna work for Earl? You got to start somewhere. Start like videoing other people's stuff. It actually helps. Caps. It's all right, guy. I do stuff in caps too. Drinking a little myself. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. I think Sergeant J might show up. I don't think he's here yet. Look at that. We got somebody popping in. What's going on, guy?
Are you guys getting echo? I'm at to adjust my volume.
I don't hear anything. I wouldn't know though. I probably wouldn't be the one to hear it.
What up, Kurtz?
No echo? Good to go?
Yeah, I just need to make sure. Everybody in chat, you guys aren't hearing RC Guy twice, right? I'm still working on this setup, so. Chief, what's up?
So did you say you're breaking in that thing tonight? Waking up the neighbors?
Yeah. With that tonight? Not tonight. In the morning though, I got my overhang ready. I'm just gonna set it up because it's gonna rain. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go find that overhang I have.
Right.
Just break it in.
Yeah. Well, that's what I had to do with my truck. One of the times I just set up because my truck does not fit in the garage. So I had to set up a tent and I attached it to the gutter and it was awesome. 10 by 10.
Yeah, this one's like 10.5 by 10.5, I think.
Yeah, perfect. Give you plenty of shelter. LNRRC Adventures. What's going on, guy? Popping into the stream.
What's going on, guys?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Chef? How are you?
No, did
Good, man, hanging in there.
It does wheelies, and that was 2S, 1 to a 3.
Messing with anything? Taking with anything, Chef?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, bud?
I said you messing with anything?
Yeah, I'm actually about to work on some guy's Nitro for him right now. He can't get it started, and I told him I'd take a look at it. So I think it's a red cat. I'm gonna go get it right now, actually.
Good deal. I was just messing around with the Max a little bit. We've got the
really?
up pretty good. So I went ahead and did some Gorilla Tape and everything on it tonight.
Oh, trying to attempt to protect the body?
Yeah, trying to. I actually ordered a new one today. Ordered one of them paintable bodies. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure what color I'm going to paint or anything yet, but I'll find out when it gets here.
You know what I'm for? So my Habao body's actually finally starting to show signs of destruction from that last rip that I did with it, and I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm literally going to take metal and I'm gonna rivet it to the body as it starts to break. It's a rat rod. I might as well.
Right? I mean, whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, I'm probably not even going to put that body that I ordered on for a while. You know, I'm still going to beat the
What's up,
crap out of
Casey?
this body.
Right.
Going down.
So, I mean, I'm telling you, I spent about an hour putting all this on. I got this thing completely Gorilla Tape. Cut out the wheel wells, everything.
Now, when you do that, are you doing it cold or are you using a heat gun to kind of assist?
On the Gorilla Tape, I'm just doing it cold.
Right.
I mean, it's worked. I've had it out 2 or 3 times. Look at that TP, Angel Soft.
What you got there, Casey? What was that? Angel Soft. Nothing but the best. You're behind, huh?
I'm ready for the house quarantine, dude.
You got some gold right there, huh? I think we're all
Yeah.
gold.
I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get quarantined. So a lot of places are saying there's certain people that are going to still be able to go out there, and I'm a licensed plumber. I run service, so
Yeah,
I mean, I'm probably still going to have to be out there regardless.
Yeah. I mean, I'm out there just because I have a bunch of older clients, and I'm not looking to spread nothing, but I'll maintain the distance and I'll do whatever I have to do because you still have to go out there and work. It's just be mindful. That's all. If you think there's an issue, just be careful. Even if you don't think there's an issue, don't spread it. You know?
Exactly. Just take the right precautions, wash your hands.
Dude,
don't be sneezing on people.
Right. You still have to live your life and just be mindful. That's all.
I just don't get what the whole toilet paper deal is.
I have no idea. It actually looks pretty cool, though.
Apocalypse, the first thing I'm going to be getting is food.
Yeah.
There you go.
Toilet paper. I mean, I'm resourceful. I'll find something. I got a lot of old T-shirts.
That's all I said. That in the shower, like you have water.
I mean, for real.
You know what? There was one of those memes or whatever it is. It was a basket that was on the back of a toilet, and it had all the socks that were the ones. all the oddball socks. Oh, I finally figured out what I can do with those oddball socks.
I like
that's
that.
What I'm talking about right there. That's perfect.
No, Casey, you like the shells.
Oh, the seashell. That's right, man.
Oh,
I don't think anybody would be able to figure that out, dude.
No,
only a couple of people got that.
Oh my God. There was actually one, right? Because obviously, you know, the internet's exploding with it, right?
Oh, yeah.
This guy, he's in the woods, obviously doing whatever he's got to do, and he's going, right? A little like a squirrel comes, he grabs it, and he's like, the thing is flipping out.
Did you guys see that soccer? They got that soccer video on social media, and instead of kicking the soccer ball around, they're all chasing toilet paper.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I gotta look that up.
Oh, it's crazy, man. But,
That sounds
man,
cool.
I can't believe it. It's crazy, man. It's getting ridiculous.
is.
And then you got the guys that are buying it all up, the toilet paper and the hand sanitizer, and trying to resell them on the internet for like twice as much money. Which, to be honest with you, I think they're a bunch. Those are a bunch of jerks, guys.
You know what?
Yeah, they busted that dude with the sanitizer.
Yeah, well, that's those people. They're gonna start to be looked at as super negative, not as the supply chain. They're putting their lives at risk by doing
exactly. I mean,
like
we all should get along. We all should work together, man. I mean,
that's
just the way it needs to be.
That's the whole point.
Yeah,
right. Not take advantage of a situation, especially in something that's global like this, because this is actually something that finally I feel is global. I mean, it's nuts. It's like the internet, global. So is that. It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, it's really bad where I live right now. My whole town, Bay Area, is shut down.
I live in Jersey.
They got us on a level 2 in my town. You know what I mean? And they were talking about putting on a level 3 by the end of the week.
Wow.
That's nuts.
We're already there.
There's like no toilet paper or nothing on any. Whether you go to Myers, whether you go to Walmart, whether you go, I mean, they're just out, and then they're starting to take all the baby wipes and all that stuff. And
you just got to worry about the soap, man.
Baby wipes because I got
stock up on soap.
2-year-old girl.
Right. Right. Like what Casey's saying. Everybody's forgetting that. What don't you need like soap to like wash with?
Yeah, you need.
Yeah, you got to stay clean, dude.
I mean,
hey,
I'm an avid hunter, so I can survive.
Right. And that's what's cool about, and I'll say all of our kids, including my wife, like you've had.
Sorry, I had somebody call me, but I got plenty of deer meat in the freezer. I can survive.
Yeah, me too. And I have turkeys and deer in my yard every morning. So like, worst comes to worst, I got it. Like I'll be fine.
Yeah. It's not going to come to that though. It's not going to come to that unless you want to.
I have no wilderness skills. I'm screwed.
If you guys just, obviously I'm not like crazy on, saying go check out this, go check out that. But if you want to watch like all 3 guys that are in here right now, if you want to watch a good like couple of videos, there's this guy called Gun Drummer. You gotta check out some of his videos. I'm telling you. Yeah, I sent that to you, Chef. Gun Drummer.
Yeah.
Remember I sent you that Gun Drummer guy?
Oh yeah.
That was insane. So here's the deal. Now my wife's she's not afraid of guns, but she'd rather not. She's nervous. You know what I mean? Yeah. But she'll shoot one or whatever. Yeah. But I showed her that video, and to have her say, "Wow, that's actually pretty good."
Yeah.
But it's called Gun Drummer. I don't know if I can put that on here, right? Can I?
Do I like the 5T Max or the 5TS? I think it's called the 5TS from Rovin. I think it's the green one that Foundry has. I think that's the S. It's the more expensive one, but that thing's disgusting. That's
Deontay, what's going on, guy? Popping in. Yeah, he's blowing his smoke.
Yo, what up?
What's up, y'all?
What's going on, guy?
What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. I've been trying to get in one of your lives, man. Just see what you guys got going on.
I do the lives like all weird, time frames. Nothing's locked in,
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how we live.
Yeah. So how's it going over in your way?
Well, I'm trying to get we're doing a build off on True Boys RC.
Right.
Stampede build off. So I'm getting my Stampede ready.
Nice.
That Stampede's making a comeback.
Man, they're decent, man. And then you can get parts anywhere, Not saying I'm a huge fan of the brand, but they're decent trucks. Got to put a lot of money into them to make them real durable, but
kind of like the ground pounder. You got to put like a lot of money into it to make it do anything.
Yeah. Hey, I just got the Badlands put on the Max, so I've had it out just a couple times with them, and so far I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah. Now, all right.
Get a grip.
A lot of people say they're pretty impressed. Now, what is it that's impressing you of those tires?
just the way that they grip, and I mean they don't balloon nowhere near as much as the stock tires and wheels. Which the stock tire and wheels, I cracked the front two. You know, I cracked the rims on the front two. The back two are fine, but I mean, I'm not blaming. A lot of people blame the wheels and tires and say they're junk. I'm not blaming the wheels and tires because I'm jumping it off like a 4-foot, 45-degree ramp, you know, like wide open. So I mean, there's a lot of rims that aren't going to take that anyways. I mean, when you're bashing, you're bashing. Things are going to break regardless. I broke the front bulkhead, I broke the rear bulkhead, but it's because I'm bashing. You know what I mean? It's because I'm just trying to tear the crap out of it.
Right. But Traxxas, you do know that Traxxas actually did have an issue with their rims.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. They actually sent me 2 of them free.
Right, good. At least they did something like that.
They hooked me up on that, and then they also on my video. Well, I hit 10 subscribers today. Thank you. No,
nice.
But anyways,
you got to start somewhere.
Right. I did a video on like the fan because they were having the fan issues. You know what I mean? Where the fans were actually the blades were coming up and hitting the housing and breaking. So I mean, I looked up and I did the one where you run the bolt through it. But Traxxas sent me a new fan. And I was going to do the same thing with it, but Traxxas actually resolved the issue. And now there's a piece of 3M foam that they put up on the top of the blue cage.
Right.
You know, I mean, right up on the top right here, there's a piece of 3M foam. And I was like, well, I'm just going to run it and bash it and see if it works. And so far, I mean, it's worked flawless. The fan hasn't broke or anything on that. So I'm glad they finally got that fixed.
Yeah.
Is that only for the Max?
I don't know. I mean, I know that they fixed the Max. I'm not for sure anything else, but I know that.
I put the ESC fan on my Max too.
So, but I mean, they had a lot of issues with the fans breaking. I do know that.
Yeah, I did a video and I sent them the link to it, and they were kind of appreciative in a way. They're like, yeah, we kind of know the issue. What's your address again? Here you go.
I got mine after you, and when I had my fan break, I was like, yeah, I know it's a known issue. Like, did you guys fix anything yet about it?
Right.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't heard anything about that. I'm like, yeah.
Exactly, because that's what they're supposed to say. Oh, no.
Well, I did call him, and he did
exactly
say
what
that,
well,
the fans aren't under warranty, so I'm going to take a new one for a courtesy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's what he said. And then I mean, they sent me the free tires, but I kind of almost had to argue with the guy on the live chat or whatever, you know, and send him. He wanted all this receipt, all this other stuff, and I'm like, man, I sent in my warranty card. You know what I mean? You guys have my warranty card.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean, it is what it is.
Issue with them, like sending me stuff. Like I had a battery that was like 1.5 years old that was dying way quicker than it should have, for like a receiver battery in one of the Nitros, and they're like, oh, we're sorry, and they just sent it out. Like I've never had an issue with them. I find that weird that you did.
It seems like
it's almost like they you know what I mean? They wanted me to be like, oh, okay, well, I'll just buy a new one. But you know what I mean? I was just on them, and they ended up sending me both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the tires, they sent me the tires and the fan. So I mean, I'm not complaining. You know what I mean? But Traxxas is Traxxas.
Right. Traxxas is making $1 billion anyway.
I'm taking words from RC guy.
Yeah. Them to send out a couple of pennies isn't going to hurt them.
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you what, though, man, I think the white kit, man, I love it, man. And I tell you what, it's really durable. It's durable. I haven't had anything break in the white kit at all.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 white kits. I ordered 2 of them just in case something did break. You know what I mean? I got a backup.
Right.
So I'm pretty impressed with it. And I don't know if it's just me or if I got some kind of special drive shaft, which I know I didn't, but I have not broke one plastic drive shaft yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I tear the crap out of this thing.
Yeah. Even me breaking the drive shaft that I finally did where it broke, I 100% know why, because if you play back any of the footage, every single slam was on that left side wheel, hitting a tree, hitting wrong, landing wrong, slamming into the fire pit. It was like everything was on that side. I have no idea why it didn't break sooner. You know what I mean? So when that broke, I was not surprised. And I'm not sad either.
The only issue I'm having with any of my RCs is I have the Rustler 4x4.
Right.
I have the XL5. You know what I mean? But I've upgraded this thing. It's got all the VL specs and everything. I mean, it's got the brushless setup. I changed the dips, everything in it. But my buddy's son bought the VXL Rustler 4x4. And for some reason, man, his is just way faster than mine. I have no clue. I mean, both of them have the stock gearing and everything. I don't know, maybe if I just got some kind of faulty motor. I went in here and I've programmed, reprogrammed the ESC and everything. But it's just, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's torquey and all that stuff, but it just ain't as fast as his for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I can't figure it out. I've changed everything. I have no clue.
Yeah, I had one checked it out, man, but it just seemed to keep breaking and breaking. Yeah, I'm not. It wasn't my topic at that point.
Hey, Chef, what are you working on?
This guy on Facebook sent me a message because he knows I was messing with RCs and I work on them and stuff. And he asked me if I could try to get his Nitro running. He couldn't get it running.
Oh, okay, I missed that in the beginning. Okay. Yeah,
so it's a red cat. Honestly, I think it's the one Guy has. It's a red cat. It's a 0.21 motor. He beats the crap out of it, but it shouldn't be not starting like it is. His gear mesh is horrible. Like, so I started with all the easy stuff. I fixed his gear mesh for one. Like, the truck wouldn't even roll back. I went through his gas tank, got rid of the fuel, cleaned that out. I cleaned the motor out quick, the way I do it, and then put it back together and try to fire it up, but it would not start. I put new nitro fuel in it too. It still has an issue where it's not starting, so I'm going to do a deeper clean because I kind of didn't go what I would normally do. So I'm looking at it now, and it looks like he has a lot of buildup in it. It's not super gunky, but you can tell it's getting there. So I think that's part of the issue. I think the front bearing behind the flywheel is shot though, because it looks like fuel's coming out of that bearing.
That's not supposed to happen.
No. So I need to try to get this flywheel off, and I can't find my piston stop. So trying to get this flywheel nut off is going to be a bear. I need to get a pair of channel locks, actually. I should probably.
Is Trash Can Ninja, is that Kyle?
Yes.
It is? Okay. I was making sure. I'm like, how do you know what I did today?
Yeah. So what did you do?
Oh, I tore some trucks up, man. Me and Kyle went out to the skate park, and I had to get up, man. Kyle, I was gonna give you a nice shout out today, but
I can't hear him at all.
You might have to rotate, pull us in and back out so he can hear us.
I can hear you. I think everybody else can hear you, right?
Yeah, I can't hear him for some reason. I don't know. It must be my end.
Did you accidentally mute him?
No,
I didn't mute him. No.
This is
StreamYard. I
kind
of faintly hear him, but I can't hear him.
Yeah, StreamYard.
Yeah, usually what I don't know if you know True Boys RC.
Oh, yeah.
We do that, and then we he pulls us out and then puts us all back in and then rotates everybody, and then it goes back to all of us being.
I don't know how to do that. That's all trickery. Dude, if it doesn't have a wrench or a hammer associated with it, I'm lucky enough that I can get the stream going. Chef knows. Dude, I did 2 live streams at the same time. They were going, a regular YouTube and the StreamYard were both playing on YouTube at the same time.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, I was gonna throw my phone in as a third stream just to see if it would work, but then Chef was like, "Dude, don't do it. You're gonna break something."
Right. You gotta shut the whole YouTube down. No, if you tell him if he leaves and comes back in, it should be good.
Eleanor, can you hear him now?
No, I can't. I can faintly hear him, but I can't hear what he's saying.
How does he pull you out? He just removes you and then throws you back in?
Yeah.
Remove, add. You hear him now? Go ahead.
Say something.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can I hear you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I got you now.
Oh, okay.
Why does it make it so one guy, only one guy in the stream couldn't hear you? That doesn't make sense.
I can
It's
hear
a part of the configuration. I guess it don't. It does it every now and then you just pull them out, come back in, and pull them back in, and then it just
right.
Yeah, but yeah, I went in. I went to a skate park today, and I brought the Red Cat. No, I didn't. I didn't bring no Red Cat. I brought a
You brought your Max.
I brought my Max. I brought my MT410. I brought my Outcast. I brought my Creighton, and I ran them all at the skate park till they're broke. But Trash Can Ninja, he was looking at because I had a GoPro on my head, and I gave him my phone. I'm like, make sure I get all the cars in the picture when I'm jumping them, so I can see the height.
Oh no!
And he's like, yeah, you're perfect. And then I go back and I'm checking it right now, and you can't see how high. Like when they hit the peak, you can't see it. I'm like, come on, man, you're perfect.
You know what would have been even better was that if he was filming it, but he didn't realize he was filming himself the whole time.
Exactly.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, dude, that Max is impressive, man.
Oh, dude,
really impressive. When I went,
what's the price point between the Kaiju?
The Kaiju was 400. The Red Cat's 529, but you got to get the Wide Max kit. I mean,
yeah,
and that's because they got the Wide Max, at a hobby shop about 45 minutes from me in Dayton, Ohio. They have it for like $465, brand new.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. They had that place, the place in Dayton that we go. It's a huge hobby. It's called the Hobby Shop, man.
Wow.
And they have everything for way cheaper than most other hobby shops I go to.
Yeah, hook me up.
Did in Dayton, Ohio?
And they keep a lot of stock, man. They've got probably 6 X Maxes, probably 4 or 5 of the Creighton 8Ss. I mean, they keep a lot of vehicles in stock. They do a ton of business over there too.
That's a guy who reminded me.
That's a good price. Holy
yeah, that's a really good price.
Really good price.
My cousin to buy it, but instead he ended up buying the Outcast, the 4S Outcast Arma.
right.
And we took it out in front of my house, and I had this little ramp, I have the big 45-degree ramp,
Right.
one, and I had this little ramp, for just starting off jumping. And he was just jumping it off and just doing a couple little flips, man. And the back A arm already broke.
No!
Minutes,
did you tell him you should have bought the Max?
Yeah, that's what I told him. But I ended up hooking him up. He works out of town, so I ended up hooking him up and getting him
right.
RPM front and back.
Yeah.
You know what
Off
I mean?
top.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Well, you got to look at it like this. I've never ran when I got my Max. I never ran the stock tires. I heard they were not good, so I didn't run them, and I instantly put the Badlands on it. And then I ordered, and then I didn't like it without the Wide Max kit on it. I really didn't like it that much. But at the end of the day, you put the RPM arms on that, and it's good to go. You know what I mean? You don't really need to replace it.
Yeah, RPM. I mean, there's a lot of people that are aluminum. You know what I mean? Some things on aluminum are all right, man, but I think plastic gives a little bit more. You know what I mean? It takes, especially if you're bashing. I've got RPM or aluminum stuff on my Rustler. I've noticed, man, if you don't Loctite that or tighten it real tight, that stuff will back out in a heartbeat.
Yeah. You're doing the transfer of energy.
Yeah. And then something else always breaks. Hard. You know what I mean? I put that on, and then all of a sudden I broke my servo. You know what I mean? Something's got to give, right? You start putting things on, then other things got to give. You find out what's the weakest point next.
That's why I'm not sad about this. When that DBXLE slammed into that tree, and this is the only thing that broke, I'm happy about that, except for the fact that when I went to go price this out, I ran into the Earl Moorhead effect, where, dude, all you want to buy is this, but they want to sell you like the whole car.
The truck.
Yeah. Like, I don't want the whole
I just
car.
seen your comment. Yeah, it is good to always shop around at local hobby shops for real. Different ones. Trying them out.
I've actually got 5 T-parts coming within the next couple of days. Just as end links. That's it. It's just the plastic end link that I need. I don't need the stainless steel, which is probably the most expensive part.
Yeah.
Well, I got more axles up there for my Max. I've got more plastic axles up there. I'm going to burn through those before. A lot of people are doing the CVDs, but I'm going to burn through them things before I even try to even go to the CVDs.
Right. If that Max actually ends up becoming mine, if my wife just says it's yours,
You're going to buy your next Max.
Well, I'll probably get her. I'll either get her own Max or I'll get her a Kaiju or whatever she wants. But it's one of those things where I'm not gonna put $120 CVDs into it. I'm gonna go with plastic.
I'm beating it up. There ain't no way.
Yeah. Yeah, with I have not. I broke the axle the first day I went out, the stub axle, and then they warrantied it out.
Right. It was probably a defect.
Yeah, exactly. And they fixed that issue. And I'm running powerhouse in that thing. You know what I mean? I'm not running.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm running that thing. You can see, some of my videos on my channel, a couple of them, I'm jumping off that 45-degree ramp, double backflips. I'm doing whatever I can to beat the crap out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just takes it. And when I broke my front bulkhead, it's my fault. It's because I landed on some big old bricks that we have out in front of the house, head first. Bam, that was my fault. You know what I mean? I hit it.
That'll do it.
Something's got to give. Like that last video I did of the MT Sport Plus, the MT Plus 2. I point blank was purposely crashing it because I wanted to show people you can drive like an idiot and not care. Like I finally bent a shock, but that's nothing compared to what that went through. I mean, just bending a shock, I'll take that out and rebend it, or I'll buy another shock, shaft for $5. You know what I mean?
You talking about my Rustler?
My Rustler? No, the Hyper MT2 from Haval. That's the toilet paper tires right there. The toilet paper wheels.
I ran mine yesterday, my Hyper MT, and that was the only thing that came home in relatively in good shape. I mean, I broke the shock rod end on the first jump.
They actually have updates now. They have brand new. Yeah, I don't know if you knew.
Yeah, I just heard about
new, beefier shock ends now. So they're slowly rolling out. So I actually got a package from them just the other day, which.
That is one thing I do not like about them, though, is it took me over a week to get a part.
All right, so here's that's the crappy part, because obviously the stuff is coming from there is a place actually in the United States, but this package actually came right from Taiwan. So they sent me out the brand new actual pieces. I haven't even here we go. You want to see what they look like?
What pieces are that?
So these are the only pieces that I have broken on mine as far as plastic pieces. So what they did is they actually made the new ones out of a new plastic. These are those, what the heck are they called? The steering arm link somethings. It's actually the part that connects to the actual hub, the steering hub. This is the part that broke on that. So they revised the plastic because they were finding this is what was breaking on some of the vehicles. So they sent me a pack of them. And they're like, check them out. Tell us what you think.
How do you get in contact with them? Because I cannot get in contact with them.
The best way, and this is what's nuts, the best way to get a hold of them is on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
It's great, but they'll answer you on their time zone like that.
Wow. Yeah, Earl, yeah, I did it. The shock rod end broke and I kept jumping it high as hell. Yeah, you're right. I did. I kept doing it.
Same
breaks,
abusing it even when it broke and it still came home in good condition.
That was still the only thing that broke on it.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah. I was like, wow. I said, man, I was talking all this about it, and it showed out everybody out there.
Right. I mean, it's no X-Max, because people have asked me, they're like, well, how do you rate that against an X-Max? I'm like, well, first thing, you're asking me about an 8S X-Max. It's a 1/5 scale. Against that? It's not even in the same.
No comparison. There's no comparison. It's totally different.
That's my next purchase, man. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, I've got all Traxxas, but man, I want an X-Max so bad.
Yeah, I'm with you.
They're amazing, bro. They're really nice trucks. I love mine.
Trash Ninja. Are you actually going to show up today or what?
I was going to buy an Arma, but I'm like, you know what, man? I got to get an X-Max before I buy
an
Outcast or a Notorious or something.
Matt, you got to put the heat on Trash Ninja. Let's get him on the live stream here. He keeps keeps giving excuses for why he can't go up.
Stop saying you're lazy and all that stuff, man. If I'm in here, you can be in here.
Right.
There you go.
Man, I'm sorry.
You know what? There it is right there. You're never going to be able to go thrashing again with Deontay unless you show up for the live stream.
He didn't even say, let me take one of the trucks and drive it. He didn't ask or nothing. I'm like, I don't know why. Well, there was a guy at the skate park and he has to drive and I let him drive it. I said, go ahead.
Deontay, the reason why is because I think it's called, again, it's the Earl effect. If you ask to drive one of the vehicles and break it, you got to pay for it. If you're handed the controller and say, here, take a spin, and then you break it, it's really not your responsibility because you were given the controller.
Yep.
I agree. I agree with that. That's good. That's a good
thing
to go by.
Right. It's called Moorhead.
That's just the type of person I am. You know what I mean? If I break it, I'm gonna pay for it.
Right. Yeah. And that's also why that's also why I have a garage full of every tool imaginable, because I will not borrow anything. Because I would feel so bad if I broke somebody's anything. If I needed like a wood chipper for a day, I'll just go buy one. I'm not gonna rent one. And I'm not gonna borrow one. And you know what's funny? Then I'll lend it out. I'm like, here, just take it. And they'll go, oh well, dude, it broke. Oh, it's all right, no big deal.
Yeah, just say.
All right, now Trash Can, was that an excuse or is that the truth?
What's he saying now?
He said, I'm taking care of my mom.
You can't say the heartstring stuff here. Come on, Trash Ninja. That's only fair. What? If you break it, you pay for it?
That's not true.
I'm sure I'm getting Deontay a discount. Ooh.
He's been saying, I'm like, get it ASAP. You want me to send you the money? You want me to bring you the money? What do you want me to do?
There you go.
I'll keep waiting on him, man.
Look at that, Trash Ninja. You can't start throwing out, I'm going to get this guy a discount, that guy a discount. Come on, man. You got to give everybody a discount now.
If he'd have broke it, he would have not had to pay for it.
To me, I can't see no comments. Anybody that's on here. Sorry. I don't know what it is.
Are you on a computer or are you on a phone?
I'm on my phone. I'm on my iPhone.
Okay. You'll have to do like what Chef does, is he opens up a separate YouTube so that he can see all the comments, because he does the chat pull out or pop out.
Yeah.
You should be able to do it. I got an iPhone. I usually do it on my iPhone too, but what you do, there's a list of things on the bottom. It says mute, stop cam, mic.
Yeah, it says audio, video, flip, and it says chat. But when I hit the chat button, it just blanks you guys out. And live comments. Hold on.
Yep, right, that's where you go.
Now you got it.
Yeah, I see him. All right, I got you.
Yeah, RC guy, I finally broke the X-Max. I'm shocked.
No, it's not that, but you also got the parts for it. Are you gonna fix it?
It's already fixed.
Nice. Oh, no, don't tell me you broke it again.
No, not yet, man. But I'm surprised at how tough it is. I mean, I had that thing. Finally, I'm learning my air control. I need to get a better radio system, but I'm finally learning my air control. When I was at the BMX track practicing, I had that thing 15, 20 feet in the air, man. I was having a good time.
That's awesome.
The only thing that broke was that rear axle courier. That's it.
Yeah.
What you do is,
Earl, I'm actually the sound's great on my iPhone. It's just I couldn't see the chat, but everything else has been good on it so far.
More importantly, how do I look on the iPhone?
Casey, you need a I would not.
Great. The live stream's great.
You should always, if you break one of those, always go with the RPMs, because the stock ones are terrible. And then I don't know if you checked your bearings on the way taking it out.
I did. They're fine.
Bad fast.
Okay, I can't find that part in RPM. I tried.
What part are you looking for?
The rear axle carrier. Yeah, they have them. All right, I gotta find those, because I can find them in the A arms all day, but not that.
Hey, Chief Gunny, here's the thing. This is where you need to think about it this way. Let's just say all of a sudden you came to your boss with an order for that price of 20 X-Maxes. You trying to say that he wouldn't make money?
Exactly. Oh, you'd make money if it was 20 of them.
Come on.
You better throw me in on that deal.
Yeah, I want one too.
Oh,
My wife might not be too happy, but that's all right.
That's why I always used to keep all my trucks the same color.
It's what is it? Ask for forgiveness, right?
Yeah, you just
ask for forgiveness and permission.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't take the box home. Don't take the box home.
My wife, my wife.
Sprinkle some dirt on it.
Up in the mail, and she'll call me and she'll be like, "Did you order something again?" I'm like,
Nope.
Yeah. She's not too hard on me though, but yeah, well, she'll be like, because she orders all kinds of stuff off Amazon.
I think Chief Gunny's trying to get a little bit of a cut out of this. All of a sudden, he bumped it up to 800.
Oh, about 800.
So probably,
yeah, I think
what
see that.
is he's taking 40. He's taking 40 for himself.
20 X Maxes at $40 a piece. Nice little chunk of change.
Oh my god, that's all right.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm filming this with I'm on with my iPhone. I'm actually got my Traxxas TQI controller with my
holding
TQI
it
mount.
Nice.
No, I got it sitting on my table.
Right.
On the table, so it's basically just sitting there. That's my setup, guys.
Hey, that's all right. You're here. That's all that matters.
Right? I've been meaning to jump on for a while, but it's just that, man, usually when you go live, I'm usually rocking the baby to sleep.
Right.
Or a lot of times I'm at work during the day.
Yeah. Like I said, the lives have kind of just been random just because of how it was or how it is right now.
Oh, God, remember
I've been checking out a lot of Deontay's videos too. He's always posting those Max videos. Is that what kind of camera do you have on there, on that Max?
Deontay.
Who?
Deontay, what kind of camera do you have on that Max? I've been watching your videos.
On the Max?
Yeah, the Max. Is that you? That I'm pretty sure you're sharing them all the time on Facebook. I mean, we're friends on Facebook, so.
No, I don't think so.
No?
I never put a in my car. I know True.
No, you don't put one on your car?
No, I never did. True boys. He
that
does.
Might be it right there. You're sharing. That's what you're doing. You're sharing.
His name is
True does, yeah.
His name is real similar to mine. His name is Dante Bryant.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I got you.
He shares a lot. He's putting a GoPro on his.
That's why I tried on mine. I put a GoPro on mine last week on the Max and took it ripping and stuff like that. But I did the whole, I faced it forward for a while, and then I turned it around and faced it backwards and had like other guys chasing me with like my buddy's got a VXL Stampede. I'm telling you what, that VXL Stampede, that thing is fast, dude.
Yeah.
4x4, that little thing rips, man.
Dude, I know. You gotta look at the comments. Earl started. He's like, "Wah!" He's like, "We're not friends. What are you?"
No. Okay, that's all good, Earl.
I'm telling you, usually it's trash when to start and stuff.
That's good. That's all good.
I think he's mocking him.
He probably is. Well, he wants to work for him, so. Oh, that's a riot. So what's going on in the comments? Anything good? We got only 11 people. What happened? We were up to 17. Must be a bad time of night.
Hey, why doesn't Mintz come in anymore?
Well, he's actually here, but he lost his voice. Too much. Too much.
My bad, homie. My bad.
Live with y'all?
Get different drive shafts. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I think Mets has the COVID.
Oh no.
Earl, instantly you get better drive shafts, and then
I know that for a fact.
And then the axle carriers in the back, you got to get the upgrades. I got some right here if you need them. You getting it for the build off, right, Earl? Because I got the silver ones on mine, but I got the blue ones in the front. It'll probably look better if I put the blue all over.
The Stampede. Is that 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive?
4.
I got the 2-wheel drive. I actually picked up a 2-wheel drive Stampede, 2 batteries, the Easy Peak +6 charger, and the controller for my little girl for $100 for everything.
Wow,
that's a good deal.
Yeah, it was a good deal. As a guy of mine, he bought it for his son like 2 years ago, and he said his son drove it like one time. And when he brought it in, dude, you could tell it was still like brand new and never been touched in like 2 years.
Earl, yeah, they fit 4-wheel drive, Stampede, and Slash. They fit each other.
Earl's just been laying down the cash lately on more vehicles and parts.
You know he's getting that. I don't know if he is or not still, but he was getting the Raminator.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be. It's probably sitting on some China boat right now.
Yeah, you'll get it next year sometime.
Yeah, sitting there at customs.
Yep.
Didn't Amazon shut down shipments? They're only doing like medicine and stuff now.
Man, I hope.
Is that true?
They better not, because I still show tracking numbers coming.
I hope
I
not,
just
because
ordered my body today, and it said it'd be
I'm
here
in
Monday.
Jersey, and they're still shipping, and we're like basically almost completely locked down, and they're still shipping stuff. So.
Yeah, you still see the fire truck coming down the road.
Yeah, it said my
Okay, I'll
body
find
was
that
here
RPM part on there then.
They might be just pushing the packages out as they go.
I hope they're not shutting flights down yet, are they?
No. The airlines are super cheap, but where do you want to go?
Italy, $7 flight.
I'm going to Florida next week on Tuesday.
Yeah, I want to go back down to the Florida Keys, man. I love it down there.
Well, I was just gonna go and meet up with everybody in here. That's the surprise, y'all, from True Boys. I'm going out to True. I'm going out to see True. Me and him's gonna go bash for like 3 days, 2-3 days.
Nice. Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured down there
to find
all the
somebody around here
hurricane
that
wind will
bashes.
blow away the infection.
I hear Alaska's safe, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet it is.
The last place I heard was safe was West.
Alaska's fine.
Alaska's good. They can't even keep a virus up there, man.
The virus won't even touch Alaska.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
Way too cold up there. I mean, I'd go up there. I ain't mad.
You're hurting Earl's feelings here, Deontay.
Earl, man, you come out there, but everybody was supposed to go out there April, but I can't go out there in April because I gotta it's my little niece's first birthday party, so I can't. And I got a baby on the way, so I gotta save up right after this. And this is the cheapest time to go.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, right on, dude. Hey, LR, you say you hunt. You ever go pig hunting?
I have a big pig hunt. I whitetail hunt and I turkey hunt, and actually I won an all-exclusive paid hunt this year in September to go hunt elk in the mountains in Colorado.
Oh, dude, that's a one. That's phenomenal. I want to go elk hunting.
Yeah, so I'm pretty pumped about that. I got a couple buddies going with me. I've been, talking to the outfit.
Bow or gun?
Everything planned out. What's that?
Yeah.
Bow or gun?
I'm a bow hunter, man.
Me too. What kind of bow do you shoot?
I'm gonna pick you guys up. I'll show you this nice buck that I got last year, man. He's a 8-pointer and he's 150-inch frame on him, which is really good for an 8-pointer.
We're about to see it.
I don't know if you can see him well or anything, but
just remember, don't show any weapons on the stream.
No, I'm not going to.
Well, I know, but some people will be like, here's my bazooka that I just used.
Oh, there you go.
Nice deer, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I got
nice
looking one here with my bow. I shot him with my compound bow on November 7th.
Is that the arrow that's right on it?
Yeah, that's the arrow above him that I got him with.
Yeah.
Wow. What kind of bow is it?
What's that?
What kind of bow do you shoot?
Bowtech, Rain 7.
Nice. I shoot a Hoyt Carbon Spider.
Yeah, that's a good bow too.
I love it, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching a bunch of pig hunting videos where guys out there are blowing them up with termite or something like that. It's crazy.
Well, they kind of have to, dude. They're so
they're
overtaking
everything. I don't mind going pig hunting down like Florida or something.
Yeah, because man, they wait till like 10 or 20 of them get in a group with the food, and then just boom, man, you see parts going everywhere.
All right, I love
throwing like
because
billions
I love
of dollars
the
worth of crop every
meat.
year.
I like to know where my meat's coming from. I mean, I got a whole freezer full of deer meat from last season in there.
Can I do this?
Oh, wow, you doing that?
Screen share.
Mm-hmm.
There's something.
Hey, if the apocalypse comes, I'm good on food. I got plenty of food. Or whatever it is. If this virus, I say apocalypse, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna try and rob you anytime soon, dude.
I hope it turns into like a zombie land.
All right, so I don't know if this is gonna work, but I literally have to share this screen that just popped up from Banggood.
Okay.
So I'm over here and I get this beep on the corner of my screen. It's Banggood trying to sell masks.
That's awesome.
Oh, I
only take 3 months.
Oh yeah.
What is that
How
one on
much?
the bottom? It looks like a
$1.99?
radiator.
It's a respirator mask.
I got you.
Looks like a front end of a car.
Dude, yeah, the other one is. I don't know. I just think it's a riot. It's like, come on, you sending me actually that stuff? Nah, I'm good.
Maybe some RC stuff.
What did you do?
I broke the internet.
There you go. You broke the internet.
Or I broke my internet. Venom, what's going on, guy? You gonna jump in or what? We got an open spot. On this, Deontay, you probably know this better than I do. How many people are allowed on the regular, just free StreamYard? 6?
6.
Right. Got one more open spot here. Somebody jump in.
Thanks, Mets.
Link is right there. We got an open slot right in between Deontay and LNRC Adventures.
A ninja said the mask from Batman.
Yeah, actually, didn't it kind of look like the
right.
what's his name there? Oh, what was his name?
What is that? Bane? Is that Bane?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bane that wore that big mask.
That was it.
Yeah, they tore him off of him too, and he died.
Venom, nice. You got to restring the crossbow.
I think this piston shot.
Oh, good. There he goes. It's a dresser.
Venom, what's up? Does your dresser have SPV too?
He was doing the Fog City.
We're gonna be talking to the dresser, I guess.
You gonna put FPV on the dresser too, or?
He's got FPV with the cat. Be careful.
No, I just thought I'd show some of my projects.
Oh!
That wasn't one of them.
Let's see, what do we got here? What are we looking at? We're looking at Venom's projects.
Yeah, he's busy.
Yeah, he is.
Wish I was. I don't have anything broken right now.
Don't ask for it.
I wanted it.
He's literally asking for. I don't have anything broken now. I'm not getting any deliveries, so I hope something breaks.
Right. It's been raining. I don't mind. I like wrenching on them, man.
Right. I like taking them out in the rain.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pouring here, though, man. I got home from work, and it's pouring here in Indiana.
Yeah.
That's a nice-looking Camaro body.
Yeah. You get some nice hydroplane videos.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and you also get some road rash when you run over your feet.
Right. I accidentally hit my boy yesterday in the back with a Rustler 4x4 in the back of his leg.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna laugh.
He was running his 2-wheel drive Rustler, and I was running the 4x4, and he said something to me, and I was like, "What'd you say?" And I was like, "Oh crap!" Boom!
Oh no!
What's up, Gus?
Gus, what's going on, guy? I think Gus had a moment. Hint, hint. Come on, Gus, guy.
Yeah, keeping those busy. I'm starting to break down some boxes and build me an indoor crawler course.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I want to buy an indoor crawler. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was wanting to buy one of those. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to mess the name up.
SRX 24 or whatever.
No, one of the little SCX 20. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I have one that so does Mets, dude. They're great.
Yep.
They break.
Jeff, I forgot which one you had. The 24.
They're great. Yeah, they're great little crawlers. Yeah, I was thinking about getting. What are they, like $109, something like that?
Yeah, I got it for like $115, $120, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I was wondering about that. What Metz is saying is asking if anybody has seen Tony's crawler course, and it's like I wonder if he had an in with this COVID, because it sure is funny that he builds this indoor little crawler course before there's an explosion to where now he has to stay inside. I kind of wonder. I think that's part of his conspiracy theories.
It's going to get probably worse before it gets better, guys.
Right.
Well,
it is.
They're saying that China's pretty much got it under control, contained all the people.
Yeah, they're actually on the downslope now.
Yeah,
they're on the downslope. So, and I think
this is the USA, man. People aren't going to listen.
No,
I know. Like what were they just showing? They were just showing on the news all the millennial, like a whole bunch of just millennial kids at the beach. You know?
Yeah, I seen that.
You know why? Because they don't care. They don't care if all the old people die. That's their whole point.
Right. Make more room,
buddy,
right?
We're working on my buddy's house, and we went to Home Depot yesterday. They want to let more than 10 people in Home Depot at a time.
Yeah.
And then, but there's like 50 people waiting in line out front, so you're not helping the situation.
Man, exactly. They're all waiting outside, banging on
the door.
They're all talking to each other, sharing the COVID.
I took my buddy to Burger King yesterday through the drive-thru, and we went through there and we went to pay, and they had like gloves on, and she hands out.
Oh my God!
Put your money in, and you put your money in the cup, and then they take it in and take it out, and then they put your change back in the cup, and then they
should be doing that anyway.
Yeah,
you go to a place like that, they should be doing that anyway,
right?
Yeah, it's only drive-through where I live. Otherwise, you can't walk in anymore.
That's
crazy. Same thing here.
Yeah,
it's only drive-through. It's only carry-out or drive-through.
Same here.
Yeah.
So far,
and if they don't have a drive-through, it's closed.
So
and
far,
all the coffee shops are closed. I'm going crazy.
I don't think it's gotten to that point yet over here.
They closed.
Yeah, my work
and everything too. I don't know if
yeah, RC guy, all the coffee shops closed. Man, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, Casey, you're gonna be dying.
Better get Casey, to the store before all the coffee's
that's
out.
It's the end of the earth.
Oh man, it's already started.
Drink too much coffee and you won't want to stay indoors.
Earl is
any more toilet paper.
I'm just gonna build up my RC so I can send them to the store for me. You know what I'm saying? And get my beer in the back and all that, and roll them back. And then I'm like, all right, leave a tip.
There's a lady in China that did that for real. I found it on YouTube. She drove it there, a big fifth scale with the trailer. She had the money. She drove it to the store, and she was looking. I think I said something like that before.
Yeah, you said on the live stream.
Yeah, and she put a note in it for what she wanted. They had the money. Boom, they gave it to her. She drove it back to her apartment.
Wow,
that was pretty awesome. I think that was live stream. Who said that?
Yeah, you said that last time you were here.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that was just awesome, though. Oh, our friend is on live. That one guy. What is his name? That guy with the little baby, the surfer dude. He's on.
Oh, you staying here, God?
I did a live stream on Facebook earlier. I heard this awesome song somebody made for COVID, and I said, "All right." I made that the background music while I rolled around.
Hey, did you see on Facebook where dude was playing the purge initiation?
Purge initiation.
Oh my
God. It's the purge by natural survival of the survival of the fittest or natural selection here.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, there's all kind of stuff coming out, man. It's funny and kind of not funny, some of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm more on trying to just be funny about it. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be.
Hey, like I said at the beginning of this, I mean, what is the toilet paper? I mean,
what? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Why do you think Deontay has on his camera around? Because he's got a whole wall of toilet paper. He just doesn't want to.
Oh man, I wish.
Oh my God. I mean, you gotta have fun. You know what I mean? Like even like how they're talking about all this social distancing and all that other stuff, and I get it. I still had to go to the post office with my daughter, and we went out and went to Kohl's, we went to Home Depot. We do what you got to do, you know? You just, if you think you've got an issue, don't go visiting a nursing home. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just be careful. That's all. Wash your hands maybe a little bit more than normal. That's all.
Yeah. You should be washing your hands anyways.
Right. Right.
Yeah. I always did.
I don't. So.
Well, you can be brutally honest. Ain't nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with
I just don't. I mean, it's literally the way I've always been. I don't care. My hands are literally just always dirty. Doesn't matter. Like, I can't wear white. I cannot wear a white shirt. I can't have white shorts, white. I can't have nothing white. No white sneakers, nothing.
I'm with you here.
I can't have
work boots.
I can't have nice clothes at all because.
But Chef can't have white because he'd be covered in blood and would look wrong when he left work.
I'm a plumber, guys. I'm in crawl spaces a lot. I mean, I'm all over the place, so I can never have clothes.
I gotta tell you, so plumber, do you have to go under like mobile homes?
Yeah, my company does do it, and I hate mobile
homes. That's
Anytime
the worst.
I get a mobile home call, I hate them because of that black insulation they put. You got to cut that. Actually, I was working on it. Believe it or not, I was working on a mobile home last week, putting a new sink and toilet, and I had to cut a hole in there, and I had to go up there and look at the pipes. And I put my flashlight, my DeWalt flashlight, there at my 20-volt battery, and that thing fell out of there, dude, and hit me right in the eye, dude, and blacked my eye.
Yep.
So I was so mad under that trailer.
The worst part, now I don't know if in your area it's like this, but I do a lot of work in a retirement community, and when I do the home inspections, those axles are still attached because by law, tax-wise, the axles still need to be attached, even though you know those things are never going to move once they're planted there.
Yeah, every trailer I've been in around here is always axles are still attached.
I hate that because you cannot roll on a creeper and get underneath those axles. And I just and then you're rolling around and just you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't. Hey, one good thing about my company, we don't clean out drains.
No nuggets.
Drains. And if I go there and it's nasty, my boss gives me the go ahead to say, like, look, I can't work here. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to get this cleaned up. You're gonna have to call somebody else. So
that's good to hear.
So he don't make me do anything I don't want to do. So
good.
Just take a stick of dynamite, shove it over there, and say, "All done."
Well, this is crazy. I hear ice cream truck down the street.
Yo, I guess so.
The heck is an ice cream truck doing up this late?
It's the freaking COVID ice cream truck, man.
I'm not going outside.
Choco Taco.
They're handing out little COVID ice creams.
I heard ice cream truck right now. I could get a Choco Taco.
You got some dude.
You guys can hear it, man.
All the ice creams and handing them out to kids. Hey, free ice cream. Dude, there are sickos out there, man. That's. I think that's the worst part about it is there's genuine sickos out there, like, and I'm not using it as a pun, that are sick and they literally want to take as many people as they can out. It's just like, man,
like they want to get it just to give it.
Why can't? I know this is probably breaking some kind of YouTube, whatever, but why can't the sickness go someplace where it should go?
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that.
You know what I mean? Not over here. You know, we don't need it.
Yeah, there are sick people out there, man. That's why you still got to be careful when you go out trick-or-treating with the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
It's sad, but hey, it's reality.
You don't know these days. You're right, Casey, 100%. Yeah, you don't know these days, man.
Dude.
Just it's a whole different world now.
Apples with razor blades and pins in it. He's like, come on, what?
That was for real back in the day too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
He said, Earl said, passing out COVID-19 job security.
Right.
What?
Oh, God. Somebody's got tunes playing.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Oh yeah, don't want to get fined,
dude. And that's what's nuts. I will get like literally if they heard that enough, as soon as I hit the end button, I'll get an email that says, "Oh, you got a copyright strike against." It's like, what the hell are you talking about? There wasn't anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
What's crazy about that is it says like Earl said the same thing, but all the stuff I'm like this is going on my video. That music that was on there, and it says non-copyrighted on it.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna see it's copyrighted, and it's not. Like it says it right on it.
But where are you getting the music from? Are you getting the music from YouTube?
Yeah.
Like from the actual music part of YouTube, or just a video that says this video is not is copyright free?
Yeah, that's why I'm getting it.
So the problem with that is at any time, somebody can take that video and put it on their channel and rewrite and say, this is copyright free music, but it's actually not. And you'll get the hit because you're now monetized, putting it on your channel. You'll get the copyright strike. I've already come across that. The other thing you'll come across, you'll take a song, and it will point blank. You'll list what you're supposed to. And all of a sudden, if the song becomes popular, the person that owns the song can change whether if it's okay to use the music or not. They can literally instantly just all of a sudden change it. And then if you've got like, let's say you've got a video where like, you know how some people use like a video. I do it sometimes. They'll use like a portion of video as the beginning or the end of their videos that they do. Every single video you got will get a copyright just because of that.
Wow.
It's insane.
Wow.
That's why I
man.
haven't even been bothering with music anymore because of that.
I do.
You should be able to play on Pantera in the background.
That's what I'm saying. Pantera would be awesome.
If anything, my whole point about that was, if anything, if I'm using your music, yeah, I'm making money off of my video, but I'm advertising your damn song. What do you care?
Right.
You know,
like, what song is that? I'm like, I got it off a non-copyrighted.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's your music. We're helping you out. We're putting you out there. You know what I mean? Which don't make
whatever happened to MySpace, man, where you could put the music on. And, you know
dude, you got
that was
Facebook even does that. If you play music on Facebook, it'll mute your music.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's crazy, man,
So,
these days.
I actually put Chef will remember this. We were doing a live stream, and I put on Static X, and I didn't put the music on. I just had the video. The video was just showing because I wanted to show everybody that
like 4 seconds.
Beardsley is actually the bass guitarist for Static X, right? Because nobody knows that. So I'm like, well, if everybody wants to see it, this is him. So I put the video on there. As soon as I hit end broadcast, I got 2 copyright strikes. What the hell? I didn't even play the music. It was
literally just showed like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I had the image. It's like, this is nuts, man. This is going
crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the cool things about Facebook because I used to listen to a lot of Rammstein. I don't know if anyone still knows about that German band. Yeah, and it was the truth. People used to give me heck for wearing their shirts. Dude, they're not racist. Listen to their lyrics.
Right.
You know, just because they're German, so what?
Yeah, I know.
Reminds of that crap.
It is ridiculous. And I used to get the same with wearing Pantera shirts and Ozzy shirts. People gave me heck. Dude, listen to the lyrics.
Right.
I mean, I hung out with Jack a couple of times at the Rainbow Bar and Grill in L.A. He's far from racist.
Yeah.
His son, Jack.
Yeah, Earl, it's literally, I think it's the computer system that somehow, figures all that stuff out. I mean, computers are crazy on how they find information. I've actually got a few videos that it actually said, as long as you feel, do you want to dispute your copyright, whatever? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with my video. So I'll immediately dispute it and have a human look at it. And usually when I do that, it gets reversed.
Cool.
It don't matter. Our phones are watching us anyways. They listen to everything we say.
Yeah, everything that's got a camera.
You be talking about something, or you and your friends, and then all of a sudden you get on Facebook or something, and an ad will pop up of what you're talking about, and you're like,
you know what's crazy, man? If that's true, why is there any terrorism whatsoever?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? If that's really true, why is there any terrorist that actually is able to do anything?
Well, I'm going to wave to the man to see what happens.
No, dude, somebody's knocking on your door right now. Oh man, I don't know.
That's how I wave at him.
Yeah, Gus is saying it's crazy that about that is he sees so many people using clips, they don't get hit with copyright. I have no idea why.
Yeah.
Maybe the only thing that I can think of is when you get a copyright, it's because you monetized that video. So I think if right now, if I just wanted to play Static X, I'd make sure that whatever I was playing it on was not monetized. Then there's no issue.
So how do you know if it's monetized or not then?
Well, you'll get a hit. It'll say that you got a copyright, but you don't have to do anything unless you're monetized. So if you're monetizing the video, any money that you make is going to them.
What?
Yeah, whatever money you make on that video is going to them, even though it's your video.
Good thing,
because basically your video is garbage and their song is popular. You know what I mean? Dude, I don't know how it works. I just know that every single time I just get these, like, literally, I'll hit end broadcast and there'll be this bing pop up in the corner. I'm like, come on. There was nothing here.
That's crazy, man.
It is. Well, it's the way YouTube is. If you want to make money trying to do YouTube, I've already said to a bunch of people, are you sure you want to do it? Because it's really a pain in the neck. You feel like you can't be yourself, you know?
Right.
I'm just doing it for fun, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with you, Eleanor. I just say that's why.
Earl is asking where his check's at.
I don't think we're getting that $1,000.
Yeah, two apparently.
I heard something about that. Is that true?
They're gonna vote it out, I think. You know what's crappy though? Not to get political. I know we don't want to talk about that stuff, but real quick, he tried to do before this got this bad. He wanted to do X amount of months with no federal taxes taken out of your pay to help you prepare for what was about to happen, and it got shot down twice. He tried to. He tried to get that passed twice, and twice it was voted down. So it's kind of ridiculous if you think about it.
Because the people that are voting it down don't have a financial issue.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And Trump wanted that to happen twice, and twice it got voted down. So now he was like, fine, we'll do $1,000, whatever it is. So I have a feeling it's going to get voted down again because other people in that.
Yeah, you're taking out of people's pockets.
They hate us.
Taking out those people's pockets. So.
Yeah. We're just ants to most of them, you know.
Well, it'll be taking their bonuses away at the end of the year, right? If they do that.
Yeah, that's cool. But all right, I'm done with the political stuff. I want to.
Nice. No political garbage.
Yeah, I'm done with that now.
Yeah, I just want to see some gas stuff. Trash can, we just want to see you in this live.
Yeah.
Gas stuff?
I just want to do some gas stuff already.
That sounds crazy.
Oh, Trash Ninja's kind of. I think Trash Ninja's been kind of hitting the bottle again. Uh-oh.
Trash Ninja, I'm breaking it in tomorrow. It's sitting here on the stand. I got my tarp or my overhang because it's going to rain tomorrow. Because every time I'm going to break it in, it pours. So I got my overhang ready. I'm just going to do it in the rain, but it's going to be covered up. So we're going to be good. There'll be a video soon.
What are you breaking in?
DBXL 2-stroke.
Metz wants you to do it right now.
Yeah, start it up right now. Now what to do with that pipe? I don't care about my name.
Everybody be quiet for a couple minutes because we ain't able to talk if that thing fires up.
Infamous RC, what's going on? What is today? Today Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah, the 18th, correct.
Man.
Yeah, last week went by slow for me. This week is hauling.
What's crazy is I'm looking at stream numbers, and we're at 9 people at whatever time it was during the what was it, the morning that I was on or whatever it was.
Yeah, before I went to work.
46 people.
Yeah, it sure was this morning.
Dude, the stream was crazy this morning. It was all right. So, am I counted as one? So we got 6 people here. So that means we only have 3 people watching.
Did you share it on Facebook and stuff, Guy?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I actually put it in a couple of groups too.
Yeah, Earl, same here. Today's my day off work.
I'm off tomorrow. Breaking the truck.
This weekend,
Every day's
I'm not off for the week. So
You said what?
I'm barricaded indoors, watching out for the Rona.
The Rona. I
I'll
wish
take
I
some
could be
Corona
off, man, and still
virus.
get paid. That ain't happening, though.
You know, it's funny when somebody commented on that picture. I'm trying to find it. The guy was a riot, right there. So, I posted a picture of what was that? Beavis? Is that Beavis? Yeah, that was Beavis, right? I am the great cornholio. So he puts the thing on here. I am the great Corona-holio.
Nice.
Great Corona-holio. Oh my god.
Did you see the video where the kid was where it said in the corner it said what did it say? It said day 3 of quarantine and the little kid sitting there crying with a little toy gun in her hand, and she turns around and shot herself in the face.
What?
It was hilarious, man.
That's rough.
That is rough.
Wow.
It was a little bit over a minute long, and they were sitting back dancing and flipping and everything else, spraying Lysol around, talking about, move, I got coronavirus.
I think that, yep. They had a whole bunch of Lysol dancing around, yep.
Man.
Oh, we
Then-
can't. You know what's funny is now we can't. I actually can't hear Eleanor.
Yeah, I can't hear you, dude.
Yeah, you're muted, Eleanor.
See if that works. Oh, now he's frozen.
Oh no.
Did
You
he
should
RC
come
drive?
back.
Eleanor. No voice. No voice.
Can't
I'm
hear
gonna
you.
take you out. I'll put you back in like Deontay was saying. I don't know if it's going to work. Go ahead. You there?
Yo.
I can hear you.
Working.
He's like clipping in and out for me.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bandwidth.
Yep, that's what
Bandwidth? I
think
haven't bought anything off that yet.
it might be on his side.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because we're all good, right? So it's probably
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey man, this is one time I wish that Chris Farley was still around so I could see what kind of skit he would have about this whole thing on SNL.
Yeah, I agree, dude. That'd be hysterical.
Because he used to do those hurricane ones and those were hilarious. El
Right.
Nino.
Oh, yeah. El Nino. I am the great El Nino.
Yeah, there you go.
I got the voice. I got the voice for Tommy Boy. Dude, I love that one where him and his little kid there, little guy there. He opens up the door of his car. He's like, "What'd you do?"
Yeah. What'd you do? What's your favorite little cat?
And make sure that you drink until it becomes Dos Equis.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you're
back.
good.
What I was saying
Man,
is,
that
you
dude
guys
is
seen
hilarious.
the one where the guy got pulled over by the cop and he held the piece of paper up to the window that says, "I have the coronavirus."
No.
Oh, yeah, I
You guys
did see
didn't see
that.
that?
Oh,
one?
wow.
I did see that.
telling you, people are gonna come out with such funny stuff about this. You gotta take it that right way. You do have to have that lighthearted. Granted, you know it's affecting like real things,
serious, but at the same time,
right. You gotta have some kind of
Don't be a fairy.
I got
laughing
kids,
about it.
You know what I mean? I'm not trying to bring anything back to my kids.
Right.
There you go.
But at the same time, you can have a little fun with it. I mean, it is
of
what it is.
Of course.
I figured out why everybody's been stocking up on the extra TP. They figured out if they TP themselves, they won't need a mask.
True that. Are they going to get zombified, maybe?
You know what I'm saying? I'm really good.
I got to. There were a couple of people that obviously have been on the news, and this one lady was like covered in trash bags, and it's just like, come on.
That's right. I went to the grocery store the other day, and this person had.
Was it Walmart?
No, it was like a ShopRite, and it was just like those clear covers, like when you're grinding and stuff, like
yes.
Oh yeah.
I had that on as a mask. I didn't have a respirator on or anything.
Yeah, that works really well because
what do you do? You're not accomplishing
the initial spray into your face.
Yeah, that's about like the guy pushing a grocery cart out of the store with a two-wheel dolly inside the grocery cart.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. People just surprise me with crap like that.
You see the one where dude came out to testing place to get tested, and it didn't really look like a hospital. It might have been, but he came out of there and he was walking like a zombie and acting like a zombie and started chasing somebody.
That's awesome.
Oh, it was hilarious.
It's a shame though.
I'm ready to go here, son.
Oh, there he goes.
That's gonna keep you from everything right there.
I
got one of those.
This is what's gonna work right here. It's not just going out like this.
Oh man, that's what you really need. Oh, I got to see his. What's he cranking out?
Said RC Guy Garage, have you been to Shock Tower on the DB?
Oh, there you go. Him.
That or it's
gonna
elbow
pad. How about an elbow pad?
The elbow pad. The welder's mask. That's not a welding mask. That's that. Yeah.
Nah, that's a nice one. That's a 360.
That is nice.
Nice.
I got my go-kart racing helmet up there. We could use that up there.
Oh, and it's got the auto set.
Yeah. On actually all three sides, which is awesome.
That's
cool.
Yeah, I don't know where my welding helmet is. I think it's up in the cabinet up there.
Yeah, that's
a pretty nice Miller.
Whenever I break out, my welding helmet. What's awesome is when my kid was little, my youngest daughter, I'd be in the garage welding up something, and because I taught her the right way to do things, she would immediately, because she could smell the difference between fiberglass, body filler, and when I'm welding. Oh, jeez!
Look at Venom.
I'm waiting for him to pull out the gun now.
Hey, I got the Chronomobile right there in my golf cart. I thought about taping some Lysol to all four corners and just tying something to hit the button and driving around the neighborhood.
Dude, you know what you gotta do? You gotta put fire extinguishers and write Lysol spray.
Right.
You got the sword?
Oh,
the sword?
Jeez.
We're not at that point with the Corona where we have to go get stuff yet. All right.
Of course, now Venom that is made out of plastic.
Oh no!
Right.
Oh yes, it is.
Oh yes.
Yes, it is. It's
Yeah,
made
made
out
out of plastic.
It's a fake plastic. Plastic. No. Fake plastic. But
It's polished plastic.
What was awesome was my daughter would come out into the garage and she would immediately walk over to the welding cart and she would grab the spare mask and put it on. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there'd be this mask looking under the truck. And I'm like, what are you doing out here? It was awesome. Loved it. And then if I had my Camaro like idling in the garage, I'd see all of a sudden a head behind the car. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I love the way the exhaust smells. I'm like, you can't do
There's
that.
mine.
Not good.
That's a nice one.
Hey, I've seen those
Got
at Harbor Freight.
Flames, the skull, the flame skulls and everything on
Oh
it.
man.
Guy, have you bent a shock tower yet on the DB XL?
No. With all those rollover crashes that I've done, nope. Not yet.
There you go, infamous. I got it for you, bud.
We gotta set it up to where you would take off one mask and you gotta take off 20 more like Scooby Doo.
You guys are special. Thanks, Mets. We know. You could be one of us, but oh no. No, you don't want to be one of the special boys here.
Lost his voice.
Yeah, lost his voice. That's what the Corona people are saying. Yeah, I lost my voice.
Get your Corona and lime.
You have a Losi Tenacity SCT and put on the Losi Performance Kit, and the first time on the track, I bent the rear shock. Oh, that's no good.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
threw
RC stuff.
my Mac so much I had to put the hot racing rear hubs and front C hubs on it.
Yeah,
The old ones were worn out.
yeah.
What batteries do you guys like the most?
I like
What's your guys' favorite
I like
type of-
HRB, and so far HRB, and for
I like
for a lesser alternative, the Ovonics. I have reaction.
All I got is Traxxas batteries.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hate them.
The Traxxas, the
I
Electron.
don't like those.
Mine,
funny.
I think it's Hobby King
murder inside.
and SMC. Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
I haven't had any issues with the Traxxas batteries.
Here's
I'm
a
just
couple of
wondering
my
if there's
batteries
another
right here.
alternative when I start
Be careful,
buying
man.
different-
They'll go bad on you quick, dude. Be careful.
What are you talking? You talking that's a little Chernobyl thing right there?
Chernobyl. Yeah.
Yeah, I run HRB and Z also.
Yeah.
I forget what mine are.
Now-
Z 1000s.
If you're asking Earl, Earl's gonna say max amps.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Earl does. He got
Expensive, but they do it.
Right.
Earl knows how I feel about the max amps. He stands by them though.
Yeah.
64. Got that
Earl,
6-4.
that's a good comment. I like a battery that works.
That's a good battery right there, that Ovonic 8000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard good things about the Ovonics too.
Yeah. I was actually surprised based upon the price and how they've been charging and discharging. Very surprised.
Mm-hmm. Now I've got these Ovonics in 3S and 4S at 8,000 milliamp.
Right, right.
Wow.
I've got 8,000 and 5,200.
What's the
3S
price point on those?
3S is 52, I think, or is my 3S 8,000? I don't remember.
Well, that Electron Pro that I've got is 5,200 milliamp, and it's been around a good while.
Right. The only reason why I used the Ovonics actually was I actually bought the Ovonics for which finger is it? That for the EPX because they fit perfect in the EPX. One's a hard pack and the other one's a soft.
Well, I go with
What's
the
those
soft.
ones that you're running the Zop power? The ones that you had issues with?
What my little Chernobyl packs? Yeah.
Dude, those things are junk. The Zop Power.
One of those.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like I've said to everybody, because people get bent out of shape, and I'm like, I've got the experience of having like 12 Zop Power batteries, and 50% of them are junk. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're running a risk. And people ask,
Battery.
trust Zop Power batteries?
200 milliamp.
It's like, no, I don't trust the batteries because 50% of the time it's a junk battery.
I bought four of them, and they said, both of them. I got two charges out of two of them, and I got
or out of one of them, and then the other 3 I didn't even get one charge, like one full.
That one battery that I had that puffed, right? The center cell was the one that I always had issue with. It just
that doesn't look good at all.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
Wait a minute.
that's good. Just take a hammer and beat it back down to shape.
No, if you take a pin, you can pop the air out of it.
Now these are Turnigy's. Crap, don't get them.
I've got the same exact pack, and it did the same exact thing. I had it in my that headset thing that I was telling you about that I have.
Eternity.
Beyonce, what do you run in your Max? What battery do you run in your Max?
8,000 Ovonic.
I run a Turnigy in my Max. Turnigy 5000 4S.
Right. Gus's Custom Creations right there is saying plus trying to warranty a Zop is a joke.
They told me, I called them and I said I wanted to warranty mine, and they told me to make a YouTube video. I said, what? They said we can only accept YouTube videos. I said, what? What kind of thing is that?
Right, because what they want is they want proof. They want the proof.
That's video or something.
Yeah. And then if you made the video, there'd be a bunch of people hating on you.
Yeah.
I already did that.
That clear kit that I assembled last, that's a drifter. It runs on 2 or 3S from the way I set it up with electronics, even though it's still brushed. And I let them know that after I got it assembled properly and everything else, I was drifting it on a hardwood floor. And before I even got up beyond a quarter throttle, one of the diff cups fell out of the diff, and the dog bone. And I said, look, this isn't up to standard. I think this is a factory defect.
Right.
I took 8 different photos of it, sent it in to them, and they were like, well, can you highlight it in the manual? So I highlighted the parts that came apart out of it in the manual and took more pictures. And they said, we can't tell. Can you send a video? I was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and customize it my way. Forget dealing with you guys.
But that's what they wanted. What you ended up saying, that's why they did that.
Yeah, they wanted you to give up. They wanted to go on and keep doing it.
I don't give up. You can do what you should be given.
How's that Fly Sky Noble doing?
Really good. Did you see a video of me hooking it up to the Fitzco?
You did like a wicked short video. That was the last one I saw.
Yeah, because I was setting it up in the fifth scale, and I was like, oh, it's actually pretty easy. And then I was like, oh, I should probably videotape this.
Yeah.
That's why it was just a real quick, like, this is what I did. Once I break this in, or when I'm breaking it in, I'm going to go over it more. Probably tomorrow, because I'm breaking it in tomorrow.
Good.
I just want to make sure I don't sound like an idiot talking about it, because I really want to know about it, and I think I got it down now. It's actually pretty simple. It's way less intimidating than I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, I figured a lot of it out. So like I said, tomorrow I'm going to break that in, and I'm going to go over it some more.
So in other words, you could always make a video and say, even a guy like me, you can own this radio.
Yeah, exactly.
America.
I don't think anybody will complain these days.
I didn't catch that. What were you saying, Venom?
I don't think anybody will complain about gassers being noisy in congested neighborhoods these days.
My neighbors really don't complain anyway.
Well, I had
because they're afraid of you.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. You got to roll by fear. Come on, guys.
The guy's got a bow.
Other things, but
yeah, my neighbors. I'm sure my neighbors don't like me, especially when I fire my racing cart up and when I fired my Harley and stuff up. Yeah, my neighbors.
Yeah,
I mean, they don't say nothing to me, but I guarantee them guys are like, not him again.
Well, the insane part is I live in a private road. It's a development, and it's an HOA. So the HOA has some pretty strict rules. And when I first moved in here, the rules kind of bent me out of shape, because I was just like, man, these rules, this is not who I am. I mean, I'm not a nut. I'm not going to like turn my, I'm not going to turn my my yard into, a war zone, but I want to live. You can't have a boat. You can't have a lettered vehicle, a company lettered truck, which obviously mine was lettered. You can't have a trailer. You can't have any vehicle that's not registered on the property unless it's in the garage, right? You can't have loud anything, right?
That's bull.
It's the best part. I am the president of our HOA. Everything about every vehicle that I own goes. I mean, I don't have a boat, but I've got 2 trailers.
I agree with you guys.
I do burnouts in my driveway. I mean, it's awesome, and no one complains.
Because you're Mr. Press.
Who are they going to complain to? That's right. No, it's a good neighborhood though. Quiet, everybody's slow on the street, which is a good thing.
That RC guy, always starting stuff up all late.
You got neighbors, RC guy?
Yeah. Right and left side, pretty close. Yep.
I was looking at your house when you was running. I'm like, dude, don't even look like he has any neighbors or anything.
That was right? Because I was in the backyard though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why, because the woods really buffer, anything that you can see as far as a neighbor.
I have neighbors on either side that are kind of distant, and then behind me, I just have straight woods. So there will be running videos out there of like me ripping it through the woods.
Nice.
We like quads back there. We go fishing, hunting back there.
I got neighbors everywhere. You can see in my videos. My video I did uploaded today of me and my boy playing with the Rustlers. I got neighbors everywhere, and I run my RC car right down through their yards, like 3 or 4 houses down, and I come running it back. They don't ever say nothing.
Right.
But,
well, I mean, I crashed my kaiju into my neighbor's mailbox.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I'm like, damn, he took that thing out.
Dude, did you see that thing literally it was going to it a couple of times and I just ignored it?
It was amazing.
Yeah. I thought for sure. I was like, oh, he's going to hit that. He's going to hit it. Yeah,
I couldn't believe that last time. It was just like I could not steer out of it because I was going too fast. I was just like, I just tried to steer out of it and I was just like, here it goes. That's it. Yeah. Boom. Bounce.
Every time
the Max with the kaiju rims, the kaiju wheels on it it's plush.
It is.
It makes it a way better truck.
It definitely does. It does introduce a little bit more of the Max tipping, but if you were used to driving the Max without the Max wide Max kit, you feel right at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see some guy put them on the other day, and he put the Traxxas sticker around the rim, like the kaiju around the rim or whatever.
Right.
Seen some guy do like a video, and he did the Traxxas around. It looked pretty sweet.
Yeah. It's definitely a nice tire and wheel combination. Once they come back into stock, whenever the boat, kind of eventually the COVID boat rolls in, and they
what's your guys' take on belted tires?
I can't stand them.
I'm
wondering, like, because when they break, right, the belts break, right?
I have no need for a belted tire. I enjoy the uncontrollableness.
That's exactly how I feel. I enjoy that. That's what I want.
Right. The only belted tire I ever had was the D boots. That's it.
I'm happy with the Badlands. I'm happy with the Badlands that I put on, and I mean, perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I think it's a little bit more controllable with the Badlands, but it still has that little bit edge on it. If you know what I mean?
Right.
The closest thing to belted I got were I taped my tires, which is essentially belting them. Yeah. And after that, I never used them since. And then the closest thing I got now is I got Badlands, the MX43s for my X-Max. I put those on there. But the only reason I put them on there is if I'm not going to jump it. Because if I put, like, I got my trenchers right here.
Those are huge.
These they balloon a lot, and that's what I like because they backflip. You know what I mean? And then but when I put my Badlands on, it's like when you put on the X-Max, because you can't drive that on the ground with those tires on there because they balloon. There's so much power because I got the 5th scale set up. in mine.
Right.
So I'm running 800 kV. So you can't. It's kind of hard to keep them tires on the ground. So when you put the belted ones on or the Badlands on there, it kind of helps it a lot.
Here's my closest deal to a belted tire. That's it.
I'm gonna mute you guys. I'll be right back.
That was when I did the burnout with the brand new Debu tunes. I actually got hate on that video. People are like, why would you take a perfectly good tire and just burn it out?
Why not?
I bought it to do a burnout.
My tire. Why are you worried about my tires?
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I bought it. I'm like, this is going to be the perfect tire to do a burnout.
That's right.
I bought
Why are you jumping your Yeah, like me. Like, why am I jumping my Snap-on truck? Because I can't.
Right. Why are you jumping that fence with a Snap-on body? Don't you realize?
Because I can.
Is that a Max Venmo?
That's a Max with the Road Crusher belted tires on it.
Damn.
Hey, you a big RC guy?
That thing is a mall crawler.
Yeah,
that thing looks fast.
You able to make his screen bigger?
Huh?
Can you make it screen bigger?
Hold on. How do I do that? Solo.
That's crazy. Look.
Yeah, is that the skateboard wheels on the back?
Where you get them wheels at in the back, the wheelie bar?
eBay. They're like $69 a pair. So about 130, 140 for the full set.
Ouch.
Are they urethane?
There's some special secret technology for the tires, but they are belted and they barely weigh more than the stock originals.
Oh, I mean the wheelie bar.
He's talking about the wheelie bar.
Oh, that? There was a dinosaur toy that had like 3 wheels on it, and I just kind of disassembled it to use those wheels. You don't
it
get
looks
that,
like urethane.
You don't get that skate rink sound when you wheelie, and it doesn't wheelie near as high because of the positioning of the bar. But
right.
Because I mounted it on the end of the real wheelie bar, it's a little bit further back and down.
I see that.
So it only tips up maybe 25, 30 degrees.
How many
Oh!
What kind of speed are you getting out of that?
So far, I've been doing around about 45, and that's even on 4S.
What's up, bud?
Stock motor and
faster than that on 4S.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it'll go faster, but I got to quit hitting mailboxes.
Hey,
Brick one.
I'm getting ready to go to
Yeah.
Yeah, my Max's, man, that thing is a rocket now. When I put that motor and ESC in there, oh my god!
Been saving
your
these for a custom wheelie bar.
I feel like mine is
those on
rollerblade wheels. I figure they're gonna be good drag car wheelie bar wheels.
Oh yeah.
That'll do it.
Do a wheelie with those things and be touching the ground before you even try to wheelie.
Right.
Oh, that'll wheelie, but it only goes up like maybe 20 to 25% of an angle, and it'll hit that and hold it for a while as long as you're on the throttle. But as soon as you let down, it smooths right back out flat.
I've had my Max. I've had my, I think the most I've had mine in stock. You know what I mean? With the Badlands, I think it was 52. I believe 52 or 53.
Okay, that's fast.
Yeah, that's what I've had mine, and I mean, it was definitely doing about 52 at least.
Yeah.
I had the belted Badlands, which were heavier, and I was doing like 55 on those for a long while. But they're so heavy, I started running into heat issues with the stock motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Earl is saying Earl doesn't like belted tires either.
Yeah, I've never tried them, but I don't know. I like the ones I have.
But those
I've just
I didn't have a problem with the stock tires, to be honest with you.
Trash Ninja's telling Venom every time Venom's on, he's showing something new.
That's cool.
Time.
Well, y'all have seen that before, right before I upgraded it.
Right.
Well, guys, I got less than 10% on my phone. I'm gonna go get ready for bed. I gotta get up at like 4 in the morning. Thanks for letting me be on here.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks.
Yeah, you guys have a wonderful night, man.
It's good seeing you, man.
I'm about to get up off here too.
All right, man.
I gotta go spend time with the family.
You gotta do that?
It's required.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's pregnant, so she has a huge attitude.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, man, give it a help.
Well, that's what's important. So,
Right.
All right, man. It was good having you.
Thank you guys for letting me in, man.
See you later, man. Anytime. You know that.
Right. All right, guys.
All right, man.
All right, Trash Ninja, you got an opening. Jump right in. Come on, Earl. Come on, Gus guy.
Those lightweight belted tires, I posted them in the RC Guy Garage group about a week or so ago.
Yeah.
They're available in several different colors and even solid black, but I felt like since I had the blue Wide Max kit, the blue Max, blue shocks, I might as well have the blue rims.
Were you actually trying to start that thing?
Yeah.
You just need some starting fluid.
Yeah, I wish. Because this thing does not want to bark off. Honestly, I think the motor's shot.
Hmm.
When I took it apart, I feel like the pistons slapping really bad.
Yeah.
Like you could, like if you noticed earlier, I was like shaking it and stuff. You can feel, and I thought at first it was the bearing or whatever, but
right.
I think it's the piston going back and forth.
Is that the that's the earthquake, right? The 3.5 earthquake?
I have no idea. This is it's a red cat. Some guy asked me to work on it. He didn't give me the body or nothing. It's a 0.21 motor.
Yeah, it's the same tires, earthquake.
Yeah, Chef.
Yeah, same one.
Yeah, earthquake 3.5.
Yeah, it does not want to bark off.
Yeah, one of the things that I noticed, did you try just loosening up the plug and leaving the glow plug on it? Leave the igniter on it and just loosen the plug. See if it starts then. Yup. You just lost the igniter.
You just had it.
I know where the igniter is. I gotta loosen up the plug.
Oh, you need the wrench.
I just had it.
Literally, that is the only way I can get mine to fire.
Really?
Just crack it. Just crack it just so that it's, just cracked. Not so that it's tight. You just want to crack it and then just throw the igniter on it and you might be able to get it to start.
Yeah,
I remember you started yours that way.
Yeah.
I remember that video a couple of weeks ago.
Because other than that, I would actually pop that plug and see if it glows.
The plug is brand new. I just tested it.
No change?
No.
Man. All of a sudden the thing takes off.
Tighten it down just a little bit.
He's not even getting a sputter, though.
Nothing.
The most I had from this thing was a pop.
Yeah.
The other day went pop, and that was it. Honestly, if it starts, I'll be shocked because, like I said, I think the piston is shot. Like you can hear it moving.
Is it pulling fuel though?
Yeah,
man.
But it took a while to prime.
Right.
Like that whole time I was muted, I was trying to prime it, and I took the fuel line off the carburetor and did it to see if it spurted out, and it did. So it wasn't air link in the tank or nothing.
Right.
But I don't think it has enough.
Nah, it definitely should have done something.
Yeah, I think it's the motor shot. He got it used because he blew up the other motor that was on here. And
Right.
He got this from another guy, this motor, and I think the guy who sold it to him kind of lied to him. So I thought I might take a look at it and try it, but I don't think it's savable. It needs to be rebuilt or a new motor.
Infamous. Usually the best place to start is the LHS. That's what I always tell everybody. Go to your local hobby shop first or give them a call. See if they've got the parts you need. At least give them a shot. If they don't have the parts you need, then literally you start the Amazon trip. You just jump on Amazon. If you can't find it on there, then literally go to Horizon, and then that's kind of, you're stuck.
There you go.
But your LHS is definitely the best place to start first. Mike,
guys, I'm out.
Guy.
I'm out, guys. I see you.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
All right, Casey. All right. Thanks for coming, man.
All right, guys.
Take her easy.
Trash Ninja, it's coming. I promise.
Got a couple of openings here. Anybody want to jump in? There's that link right there.
Earl, get in here.
It's a slow stream night tonight. I'm wicked surprised, dude. That thing was crazy this morning.
Yeah, when I was headed to work, I was like, wow, there's a bunch of people.
Yeah, I was very surprised, and it started fast. Like I literally turned it on, and boom, it was like 30 people. I'm like, what?
Earl, what do you mean?
People really have nothing to do if they're watching my video.
I've got some Corona marinade chicken I'm working on.
oh.
Earl, what are you making? I need to know.
What was that?
I need to know what Earl's making for dinner.
Oh.
Drive me nuts if I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if he went on the live stream, his goddamn dryer would be going in the background. That dryer goes 24/7. It's funny, every video like he has in his house, you can hear that dryer. Ching, ching, ching. A zipper is hitting somewhere. Looks like Gus is trying to come in, but he's got to. It looks like he has to connect up his camera or something. I'm trying to get in, but it's acting weird. Yeah, I see that. You're like right there, but it says your guest will need to
Ninja.
Their cam and mic. He's there.
Yeah.
Gus is there.
Yeah, the 5TS Ninja, like, yeah, dude, that thing's sick.
You know what's funny is I don't see myself getting another gas 5th scale ever.
Nah.
Nope. Just it's too, I don't know. For me, just personal opinion, too slow.
Yeah.
Even my DBXLE, it's slow. Like in my opinion. It moves, but it just feels slow. And that's 8S.
Yeah. Have you watched some of Foundry's videos?
Yeah, but that's different. That's different. That's putting some money into, you know what I mean?
Some of those come, like some of the Rovens are at 45cc stock.
Right.
And those things rip.
Yeah, but what are you talking entry level get in though?
Well, one of those is like 1,000.
Yeah.
And then if you want like the really, really intense ones, I think it's like 1,600 to 1,700.
Yeah.
And the one video that Foundry has with that experimental pipe or whatever it is,
right?
All stock. They put the experimental pipe on it. That thing is disgusting.
Yeah,
it rips so quick.
And the other negative for me is finding a place to actually take it.
Yeah, I don't have that problem, but
where you're not gonna run into noise issues, drawing attention. You know what I mean?
No, I got you.
At least with electric, it's pretty quiet until you scream because you just hit a tree.
Yeah.
No, not again.
But yeah, I definitely, I that's more my thing, you know.
Right.
And I have the room for it and stuff, so it's not a big deal.
Right. I think Mets fell asleep.
I think Earl said he did.
Yeah. Well, Gus fell asleep too.
Oh, was it? It was.
Yeah.
That's hysterical. There's a track close to you. You bought a Typhoon recently. Nice. Is anybody else working on anything tonight? Mine was a fail.
Is Trash Ninja's like, oh yeah, it's only 1K.
Well, you look at the DPXL E. That's what, $1,000.
Yeah, something around there. Yeah.
And honestly, everybody has their own thing. That's their niche.
Right.
You like it. You have the money. You're not going to go broke. Treat yourself.
Right. There he is. He's back.
What up?
Metz is there.
Was that Rock Ray? I want that Super Rock Ray.
Why? Why, you want to just buy axles? Sergeant J might talk you out of that.
Uh-oh. It looked good.
Yeah.
I like the colors on it.
I gotta tell you, it definitely has a nice look to it. It was a vehicle that I was gonna get, but I started looking at it, and I'm like, man, granted, I really haven't seen any videos on this thing yet, but that rear axle looks kind of weak to me. And I was right, and I was just like glad that I didn't drop the money, because I would have been pretty sad if my axle broke the first time I took it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the way we drive, most likely it would have broken.
Yeah. Yeah. At least I'm trying to resolve that situation, removing a couple trees.
And then I do mine bad anyway, because I put FPV on them and I drive as crazy as possible. So I already know it wouldn't have
Right. Right. Infamous RC, you're still working on your low C8. Yep.
Oh, man. Same here. I started rebuilding one from gasser to convert it to electric. I need an ESC for it. I figure I'll go with a Max 6 or a Max 5 and hook it up. But haven't got it yet.
Right.
With shipments coming in so slow, I said, no, I'm not going to order anything yet. I'll wait.
What are you waiting for the ghost ship to come in? So I was totally thinking that. It's like all these ships coming in are literally ghost ships.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's no pilot. There's no nothing. They're just a carrier that's just on autopilot. It's just going to crash into whatever port it was last set at. Ghost ship.
I'm surprised that they don't just deliver by drone, you know what I'm saying, and just drop them.
Yeah.
Amazon was trying to do that near me, but they got shut down because they were having too many issues. I think somebody shot one down.
Gus, looks like Gus squared away his issues. What's going on, Gus?
There we go.
What up, Gus?
I had to restart my computer. The damn thing wouldn't work.
Oh, looks like we got a Wendigo on there, huh?
Yes, we do.
Nice.
Oh.
Show
I just
off
got done putting
that.
underdrive gears in it to lower the gear ratio on the axles to help out with torque twist.
Nice.
I saw a little bit of gleaming under the hood of that thing on the front end there.
Oh yeah, it's got the after my crazy 7-foot jump and landed on the bumper, I put the aluminum parts in the front.
That right there, it's got a little bit of aluminum.
Yeah, either I break that again or I bend the chassis. So
right. Or you just don't go over a 7-foot jump with a rock.
Yeah, it's called scale stuff. That'd be like a 70-foot jump with a real
right.
rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You're going all Ken Block on it.
Yeah, I hold nothing against this thing. It's kind of like, you do a 70-foot jump with a real truck. You're like,
right.
Right. I really want to get a camera.
And I converted it with a toy. I think it was a 112 Lamborghini body. It had light buckets and everything in it. So I just made it into an off-road Lamborghini, put FPV on it, was running it through an apartment complex, jumping down the stairs. Well, one time I negotiated a jump the wrong way and I ran dead into the banister.
Like how you negotiated it.
Yeah, I like how he says that.
The good thing was, I broke nothing except for the plug to the FPV came loose. They kind of let me know that I crashed.
Yeah.
threw it back together, and kept on rolling.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's amazing what these trucks can take, though.
It really is.
Like what you just said, like if you took a real size rock crawler and launched it off of a 70-foot thing, not fixable. It's destroyed.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, granted, the weight difference and all that crap, but like just what you could put most of these trucks through is just crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's why I just don't understand when people freak out that something breaks. It's just like, yeah, but what did you just do to it?
You just launched it 80 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Like,
you scale launched it. Come on, you know.
Yeah.
Add the 10th of the scale to that, you know, or whatever scale it is.
Yeah,
especially the guys who are like, oh, I completely wrecked it. What'd you do? Oh, I ran into a brick wall. It's like, well, no crap.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Why don't you run as fast as that RC did into the brick wall and see how you make out?
Exactly.
Head first.
I've wrecked my Max at least 15 times, and I've only had to wrench on it maybe 4 times.
Yep.
And that's what I like about it. I mean, other than the original factory rims, one of those cracked and the wheels started coming loose, you could tell. I haven't had any trouble at all. And I put the Wide Max kit on it, other than running slam dunk into a brick mailbox.
Right.
I didn't have to wrench on it at all.
Actually, ours held up pretty good until I put the Wide Max kit on it. As soon as I did that, I broke a bulkhead. And then we broke the wheelie bar. That might, could be a separate issue, but we broke the bulkhead twice within like a week.
Really?
I'm going to guess, you put longer arms on it, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
Your voice back yet?
Gus is coughing.
No, I've been this way since August. I get sick all the time, so.
Yeah. No, I got the same thing. I cough year round. I don't smoke, but I cough year round. So, what's funny is all my customers know I already cough, so it's no big deal.
It's good though. You go to Walmart, you start coughing, and people go away.
Oh my God! Did you see the one where the Oriental guy went into the shop? Like he was actually on a treadmill next to the girl, and then he coughed, and the girl looked at him and like disappeared, and he was like, "What the heck is this?" So then he took advantage of it, goes into the coffee shop, coughs, clears the whole place out. The guy is like going, "Here, take it."
That's the way it was at Walmart. I cough quite a bit, and I go up to the counter and I start coughing, and they're like, "You can go first." And I was like, "Really? I need to start coughing more often."
All right, Infamous. Have a good night.
Take those items, sir. Just take your whole cart. We don't want to touch your items. Just take the whole cart right out of the store.
Start getting stuff for free.
Yeah. Just start coughing on everything. Oh, look at that! Look at that nice 70-inch TV.
Yeah, exactly. Camaro 630 HP. Horsepower. You got one of those?
All right. So with a name like that, now we have to ask what year. That makes a difference.
And do you actually? Is it 630 horsepower overall or to the ground?
Earl, yeah, there you go. There's the phaser right there. Oh, I love that thing.
I put different rims on it.
I see that. They look like they almost look like my Red Cat ones. Yeah, those are sharp.
Did you buy them in blue? Or did you paint them?
Oh, these were I ordered them this way, but these are the originals.
Yep.
And then these are another set that I've got. So I went ahead and put the blue and chrome ones on here.
But that's a plastic wheel, right? Were the blue ones an anodized aluminum?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's nice.
They're lighter weight and they've got on-road hard tires. So it gets around really good on multiple surfaces. Same purpose it had before.
All right.
But the originals, they had that softer foam, so they were good for drift. And these, they're really good for drift, but they've got a better on-road and hydroplaning tread to them.
Right.
So yeah, these are my favorite. but these were the lookers.
All right, infamous RC. It was good having you, man. We'll see you next time. Yeah, maybe next time you can join in. That'd be awesome.
Camaro, what do you got? What year? We're waiting.
Yeah, I was trying to get him. I put his thing up right there. Got to get on the live if you can, Earl Moorhead. He's calling out Earl.
Come on, Earl. Everybody likes listening to you.
Earl was making food.
One item per person. I'll cough on all of them.
For the kids. Yeah, I told you. What are you making, Earl?
I know. Come on, Earl.
You never answered me. I need to know.
It could be the Cooking with Earl show here.
Yeah, exactly. Show us what you're doing.
Come on, guy.
How to cook with motor oil.
You know why? It's that damn dryer in the background, probably.
I'm going to break out my Corona chicken. It'll be ready any minute now.
There you go.
Eggs and bacon. Nice. How you cooking the eggs?
Well, wait a minute. Where'd you get the bacon from?
Over easy. Frittata. What kind of egg? There's a lot of egg. You can do a lot with eggs.
Dude, you better not have gotten that bacon from China.
Did China even make bacon?
China was giving away pigs.
Yeah.
Were they?
Well, they're all burnt, but
I love breakfast for dinner. I can eat breakfast all the time. Scrambled.
yeah, yep.
Nice.
Sunny side up.
My wife will do the whole thing. She'll do the home fries, the eggs, however you want them, waffles. I love it.
Oh yeah, I can eat. I love breakfast. I can eat it all day, every day. Bruce, stop. Got the bacon an hour from my house today. Nice.
I think I can hear Venom's microwave timer going off on that chicken.
Yeah.
He got the bacon an hour away from an hour away from his house today. Oh, that's terrible.
Is it like fresh bacon? Is that why it took an hour to get it, or were you just looking for bacon and the closest place I had it was an hour away?
It's your second choice.
Actually, that's what's crazy about around here. We can actually get anything you want as long as it's not pizza or chips. It's like,
right.
I went to Walmart and that's all everybody's getting. And it's like, Are you serious? It's like, and that was good for me though, because we cook everything from scratch. We buy chicken, we buy meat,
right,
and stuff like that. But I'm like, I guess some people don't know how to cook, but
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. For me, it was just like, hey, as long as we can get the, the chicken and the vegetables and stuff, or well, we butcher our own cows. So with our father-in-law, we always have hamburgers. So we don't need that.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, it was just kind of like, man, you go in there and it was like anything frozen or pizza. It was like, empty.
I was around 10 or 12 the first time I ever had a venison hamburger, and it was the best hamburger I ever had. I was like, and that, I mean, put it this way, it was so good. I remember it from when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
The only thing with venison is when you grind it like that, you have to add fat because it's extremely lean.
Right.
It's a real lean meat. So when you grind it down or make sausage with it and stuff, they add fat to it.
Maybe that's why it tasted so good.
It needs a little fat, but it's phenomenal. It's actually really good for you too.
Well, it's funny. Sometimes when my wife gets the steaks, she tries to get the ones without the fat on. I'm like, no. I'm like, get the ones that have like the nice thick band of fat on the side there, because that is literally going to add to the flavor of the meat.
Yeah, you want the ones that are marbleized in the throughout the meat too, like not you want like the real hunk of fat in the middle because it kind of sucks. Yeah, but you kind of want like the thin, like little things of fat through it.
Yeah,
and that'll render down and it'll be delicious. And speaking of that, my work obviously is real slow. We work in the restaurant,
right?
And we had an excess of steak that I cut, and they're like, we can't keep this on the shelf because we're not going to be busy. So I got a bunch of steaks to take home. I got so much steak at my house, it's nuts. I got bone-in ribeyes. I got 60-ounce ribeyes. I got 8-ounce sirloins, 16-ounce sirloins. Like, it's great. I have so much steak.
Wow.
Sounding like my new best friend.
I know.
Yeah, right? If you guys are around, I would have brought you. I would have gave you guys some. I gave a bunch away to my buddies.
Yeah, that's how we buy is ribeyes. I don't care for the rest of them. I mean, sirloins are too lean for me.
Yeah.
Like for me, I prefer ribeyes. They just got the best flavor.
Yeah, and New York strips aren't bad either because they have enough fat content to give them some flavor. But they could be really tough if you don't know how to work with them.
Yep.
I like T-bones and KC strips.
Oh yeah, T-bones are good.
I have a couple of porterhouses too.
T-bones are like half of it is good and half of it is kind of okay.
I haven't had ribs in a long time.
No.
I could go for some ribs right now.
I love ribs.
Yep.
I told you I used to do barbecue competitions, and like people were like, "Oh, you must get tired of like ribs and stuff." I'm like, "No, like I love them. I literally eat them all the time."
Nope,
Yeah,
definitely not.
It's the best meat. It's so tender.
It's Trash Panda.
Yeah,
yeah, that's why he's Trash Panda right there. He's going after those chicken tenders right in the dumpster.
Chicken tenders.
Corona chicken.
There you go. Right, everybody overbuying. That's insane.
Yeah, and you know what's? I have stuff at my house that I can literally be here for like 3 to 4 months before I really need anything. It's just the way I do it, and then and like I was saying earlier, worst comes to worst, I got woods right behind my house. I'm a big hunter, so I'll get a turkey, I'll get a deer, I'll be fine. You know what I mean?
That's what I told my wife.
You probably won't even get to that point though.
No, exactly. Like people are going out of control.
It's not the apocalypse.
No.
You know, people think it is. They're buying all the damn toilet paper.
That's the problem, though. You know that people think it is the apocalypse. So normal people go into the store and they're like, "Hey, I want to buy some groceries," but there's nothing there.
Right.
It's like, hey, if it comes to it, I'll just go shoot a deer out in my backyard.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
And the last thing I think of in an apocalypse situation, this is why I think like 90% of the people that are like panicking right now wouldn't make it in a worse situation. Like you're worried about toilet paper. There is way more stuff to worry about than toilet paper.
Oh yeah.
The last thing I would be thinking about is toilet paper.
And not right.
We're not losing the water system and stuff. So like hop in the shower. You never like you have old shirts. I've had to go in the woods a few times. I can take care of myself. So like that's the last thing on my list is toilet
Did you ever try drying yourself off with toilet paper? It doesn't work.
Exactly. Like,
for me, it's like
Fresh out of the shower,
I was homeless for like 2 years.
roll it out on yourself.
I just don't get it, man.
No.
I used to shop every week, but it's limited to each person, but I'm one feeding 4 people. I get you. Every day for meat and eggs. My neighbor just gave me a bunch of fresh eggs that their chickens just laid.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things my wife wanted to me to figure out is getting chickens, because she just wants the eggs, but it's that part of that being in the HOA where I don't think having chickens would probably be a good idea.
You're Mr. Prez. You'll be all right.
It's actually a thing in there that says no hooved animals.
They don't have hooves.
Chickens don't have hooves.
You know what I mean? Like you can't have pigs, you can't have horses, you can't have cows, you know, stuff like that. It's just the weirdness of how the rules are written.
Are chickens specifically mentioned, or is it just hooved animals? Because you can argue that because they do not have hooves.
So the other argument would be nuisance sound, because it's actually something that's written in. So if you have a dog that is constantly barking, it can become a problem. So
Get them moving.
Roosters are loud, but
yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I wouldn't mind having fresh eggs and chicken, and I don't think my neighbors would care if I'm giving them free eggs.
Yeah.
The bad part for me is that my wife doesn't like chickens, so. Well, actually, birds. Period. She's like scared of birds altogether. So.
You think like they're dirty, kind of thing?
What's that?
Does she think like they're dirty?
No, she's scared of anything that flies. Like literally, if any bird comes near her, she'll seriously crawl on the ground, curl up in a little ball, and start crying.
Well, that's because when she was a kid, she watched the birds.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's rough, man.
All right, so Camaro 630 horsepower here right now just said it's a 69. I'm assuming he's trying to say Rally Sport Z28.
Show us pictures.
How can he show us pictures?
Is he part of the Facebook group?
He could just jump on. He could just jump on.
That's true. Hop on the live stream and show us.
You show us your Camaro, I'll show you mine. Mine is right in the driveway right now.
There you go. Do it up.
Rally Sport, that should be a 350, shouldn't it?
Well, if it's a Z, well, he said it has a Z28 motor. Said a 69 Rally Sport Z28 motor. So I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to say in that.
Yeah, because older than that, they had 327 in them for the most part.
Every time we talk to Camaro, we all wait to see what he says.
I know.
Come on, guys, say something.
Everybody just pauses. I'm like literally just staring at the thing.
They're like, come on, we need to know.
Refresh.
Yeah, I know.
Put the link in there, see if he'll click it.
Trash can. What is Trash Can saying now? I'll clean your car, Earl, wheel or toy. I'm telling you, Trash Can really wants to work for Earl.
Yeah, I don't blame him though.
Yeah, 302 for the Z28.
Yep. Those are like super rare though.
Earl, are you out of work for now for a little bit? I heard there's a bunch of stuff going on with the stuff you do.
Yeah, I'm guessing he is.
Yeah, because I know a lot of stuff was postponed.
But I don't think he's going to be too sad about that.
No, but it was kind of crappy though, because like you can really mess up your schedule and stuff. Yeah, my friend has one. Yeah, they're shut down.
Well, the vacation with some PTO. Hopefully they paid.
Everybody in the stream right now has a YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
Gus is custom creations. Venom is what his name is, Venom G54. And then obviously Chef Beardsley and whoever this guy is over here.
I've been thinking about changing my
name. You know
name.
what I want to do? Okay, so now Venom, now that you're on here, I want you to somehow start videoing this way. Every time I watch one of your videos, I'm like, oh my God, there's just so much more on the sides he could have.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
There we go.
He did it. Now you get to see Venom. Before, you're literally just seeing, it's like this is what you see of Venom right here.
Yeah, exactly. You get cut off like right here at the shoulders.
You see like an eye and half a nose.
Oh my God, he's actually a big guy. Not just a head.
Right.
Early heard from my dad.
Guy. Dwayne is here.
You inherited it from your dad.
It was all easier when I had more than one laptop, you know, with the ability to stream film. But this doing it just from mobile, you know, it makes it so complicated. You're trying to film whatever footage, and then you got to remember, oh yeah, widescreen.
Right. Yeah. And that is a big thing too. It's like, I think your last video you put out, the only thing that drove me nuts was that I think you had the camera pointed down. So when your car took off, I'm like, put the goddamn camera up so I can see where it's going. You hear him, he's like, oh, it's just like, dude, you can't see nothing but pavement.
I filmed one of my videos completely the wrong way, and I had to reshoot it. I was so mad.
That's what happened to Earl. Earl had the camera. It was either faced up too high or too far down. I can't remember which way it was. He filmed the entire thing with the camera, I think, like staring at the wall.
Yeah. I did one like this. I was like, I'm never going to be that guy that films like this. And like, I filmed a bunch of stuff. I think it was when I was doing the diffs. And I was like, oh, no.
Yep. Yep.
I always
get a custom mount and another
software I use. It'll turn it for you.
Really?
Yep.
I got to tell you right there. So the Camaro guy here, don't ever get rid of that car, ever. You probably never will, but because it's inherited, don't ever get rid of it. No, doesn't matter what happens in life, don't get rid of it. I'm still trying to find my mother's 69 Camaro, and so is she. She sold the car so she could buy a house. And while she doesn't regret it, I do. I would rather have the car than the house.
Yeah, that's rough.
My regret wasn't a Camaro. It was a Bronco, my 68 Bronco.
Yep.
And now I see what them things go for, and I'm like, man, why did I get rid of that?
Because,
30 years ago.
Listen, here's what's nuts. A friend of mine took a tri-power 69 GTO into the power lines when he was 19 years old and destroyed the car.
Yeah.
Because at that time you don't know what you're driving.
Yeah.
You're just driving a car, you know?
Like mine I wish I could find is a little more rednecky than yours. It's like in 1986, I think, or late 1980s Chevy Suburban. My mom used to drive it all the time. My brother had brain cancer, and when we were younger, and there's just a lot of family memories in that truck. You know what I mean? So like, I wish we still had that because I would drive it all the time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was awesome. That thing went through like 4 feet of snow and two-wheel drive like it was nothing. It just went. It was a beast.
If I could have one of my grandfather's station wagons, I'd be happy to have that.
Yeah.
That's why I like my old 70s Fords. My dad, he had one, and it was a 77. And he actually, I can remember when I was probably, maybe 10 years old, we were going deer hunting, and he's just boring down the road, and people actually were stuck in the ditch. He's like, "I'll make it." Drops in the third and like hits her to the floor, and stuff like that. And I was just like, man, and ever since I'm like, man, I gotta get a truck like this.
Yeah, my buddy built a 1970s Ford into a mud truck. He put on like huge tires and stuff, but it was a nice truck before he butchered it.
Camaro 630. This is the RCGG Facebook site. If you want to join that, just jump on it. You should read the rules. There are rules. I think it's the 9 rules, right?
Yeah. And answer the questions.
Yeah.
So many people try to join, and I have to turn them down and tell them they didn't answer questions.
Right.
Answer the freaking questions.
Right. There was a guy that like his request was on there for like 22 hours, and I just let it stay on there because I was like, you got to realize, like, this questions. It's like it's dumb, but do you really want to join the group? Did you read the rules? It's just like, and
just honestly, I know it's RC Guys group, but you make sure you read the rules because one guy made a post. Did you see that the other day, guy?
Yeah, I did.
It was really rough. I took it down and I forgot what his name was. I would have sent it to him.
Yeah. It's real easy. All it is it's just trying to create just a group where people can just hang out and be cool, not bringing any junk in and whatever. That's all.
It's definitely
help everybody else.
Group going.
Yeah, it's like how many members right now? Like 160?
Something like that. It's a good group of guys / girls. Like really, really good.
You have girls there too, so I think there's more than one girl now.
I don't know.
I think Claire is on there.
Yeah, there's really? And then there's Anna, and I think there's one other one.
Yeah, there might be.
Venom, you're making me jealous, man. I want some chicken.
Well, you know what it could be? It could be the guy using the wife's Facebook.
It could be. There's a lot of those. Yep.
Yep.
It was calling me.
Oh, it looks like Earl actually just uploaded a video about. Is that the? What is that? What is that on? Oh, the Notorious.
Notorious.
Yeah, he just uploaded, I think, recently. Yeah, see, Earl's on a different time zone than us. He's from at least Chef and I. He's over in California. He's on the other side of the United States to us. You're kind of in the middle, Gus, right? You're like,
yeah, I'm in Wisconsin.
Yeah, you're in the middle.
Yeah, bad.
Everybody always asks me, why is your videos always have snow? And I'm like, well, because it's got 6 months of the year we have snow. What am I supposed to do about it?
Yeah, it's rough, dude. You remember that I told you I had that spare webcam that was upstairs?
Right.
I brought that out. It doesn't work.
No.
I plugged it in. It's driving me nuts because over here, like where we're talking is fine, but on the stream it looks kind of crappy because this laptop only has a 720p camera. And I was like, oh, let me bring my spare one. And apparently my spare one's broken. So I need to buy another webcam for the shed.
That's why I was surprised that when I found this camera right here, that it actually worked. Yeah, there we go. Black screen. Nice. Here we go again.
Yep. Oh,
Here you go.
Good on us.
God.
So, guys, do you have anything like big you're working on? Like any big projects?
My biggest project right now is my Kaiju Godzilla.
Yeah.
I've been working on the roll cage. Like I put it inside of the body. I want to make sure when you flip it over, it doesn't, smash it down. It's going to have, I don't know what they call them. Basically, plastic on top. So when you flip it over on my driveway, it doesn't like rip the body.
Yeah. They're skid.
Skid.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, it's like they have them on the Max.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Had it on the Max. I wore it all down smooth.
Yeah, like this is how far I am so far.
Nice.
It actually goes, up in the body. And then instead of having body clips on the top, it's going to have body clips on the bottom. So you reach to the fender well and you can actually put the body clips in there.
And you're screwing like everything together, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I wouldn't have had it done, but I screwed something up and I don't know what I was thinking, but I drilled a hole through this way instead of this way. And I was like, well, maybe I can get away with it. And I tried and then it cracked. So I'm like,
yeah.
I got to make a whole nother piece for here, but I have to order it. So
now I've got a question for you. I don't know because I was obviously gone. How much does it cost you to make like the full cage that you're going to make for that?
I think it was only, what was it? 2 pieces of the 1/4 inch Delrin were, I think they're only like about $12, $10, somewhere around there. And then I got a piece of 1/2 inch, which is only about $6 or $7.
And how much, like, how do they come in lengths?
3 feet.
3 feet.
Ain't bad at all.
What makes you not use like aluminum?
Because I like flex. There's a lot of people who like aluminum, but for me, it's like most of the time, if you have something that's actually flexible, it's more durable than something aluminum.
Right.
Traxxas is actually more durable than a lot of the aluminum cars like Armas because of the fact they might flex like this, but then they come back. You know what I mean?
So when you're fitting your cage to your body, are you fitting it tight to the body or is there a little bit of freedom?
There's a little bit, but what I do is usually you don't want to put any screws through the sides because when you crash, it actually rip. But if you just put the screws only in the top, and that's why I'm putting the skids on top because they'll actually hold everything. and then you don't get the rip. But if you put anything on the side, those always rip out.
Right. Now, what are you using for skids? The same material?
Yep, I'm using
the bigger stuff, right?
Yeah, bigger stuff. I'm using some 1/2 inch. And what I'm going to split it, and then because it's Godzilla, I'm actually going to split it, and then I'm going to actually put like some texture in it, so it has that, you know, it's not just a flat bar. It's actually going to have some texture in it, so it looks like.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, Godzilla has
the scales.
Yep, he's got his scales in there, or his back plates, like a horse or whatever.
Right.
Thing's gonna be sick, man.
And he's gonna be like 4 different colors. This one's gonna take me a while. And I'll probably be pissed at myself when I take it out back and I smash it, but it's one of those things.
It's part of it, man.
Yep, that's for sure. And it just gives you something to do when you have to rebuild it.
Yes, since you're going to be bashing like crazy anyway, don't put texture in the top, because there were like 4 different knobs on the top of the Max. And after about 10 crashes and rollovers, all of that's smooth now.
Oh, yeah. For sure. That's what I was kind of worried about. I was like, plus when you roll upside down and you go backwards, you know, it kind of catches the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes cool factor is better than like durability or.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just like you want that awesome looking thing. You're like, you know what? It's gonna last like 3 runs, but it's gonna look real good those 3 runs.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
The next
I don't blame me at all.
I'm put on mine is going to be the sparking kind.
Yeah,
I've thought about that, like putting
titanium.
Yeah, putting, instead of just having, you know, like the skids on there, put some like little screws in there, so that way if it does flip outside, it's like. You know?
I think wheelie bars should be like titanium skids.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
You know what you can get too. The old Razor scooters used to have them on the bottom of the brake. When you would brake, it would have these little puffs you put on the bottom, and as you braked, it would spark. So you could put those on a skid plate, on a wheelie bar. I think they still sell them.
Right. Yeah. It would actually give a nice effect.
Yeah, it would be. It would look really awesome.
I'll be back in just a couple minutes. I have to help my wife out for a second. I'll be right back.
All right,
oh yeah, as he's taking a couple of empties away. Yeah.
Gotta throw some of this tea away.
I gotta help her empty the fridge a little bit.
I have to go push a garbage can down. Changing my house from silver to red body soon. Body came today. Waiting on the other parts to come in. The reason why I don't have a that rock crawler from Axial, what is it? The Capra, is because I'm still holding out on TLR releasing the Truggy Nitro kit. And I really want a Truggy Nitro kit, but the more and more I wait, the more and more I'm getting let down. And I'm like this close to getting the Capra rock crawler kit. But I know for a fact the day I ordered that kit, they're going to be like, TLR Truggy Nitro kit. And I'm like,
right.
No.
Right.
So I'm trying to hold out, man. It's driving me nuts.
Looks like Trash Ninja's saying he had to go help his mom again. Internet's acting up.
Girl, how'd those eggs come out, man? No, that was the wrong person. My bad. Who was that?
Who cares about the eggs? How's the bacon, Earl?
Yes. Super good.
What's everybody up to tomorrow? Anything good?
Breaking in my fist now.
Yeah. What about you, Venom?
Gonna be flying my mini drone tomorrow.
Nice.
Where at?
Right outside. All the neighborhood kids run up anytime I run anything, and they start asking questions. Where'd you get that?
I'm just gonna open my window and just fly it out.
Yeah. It's FPV, so they don't know where it came from. Just throw it out the window and go. Dwayne, you're going to be at work? I'm
off tomorrow, but honestly, my work ain't bad now because we're so slow. I just literally cut steaks to order, and I just hang out. Like, I don't do anything until I need to because we're under quarantine.
Sorry about that. That's no good. Yeah, see, you never know what's behind the story, so only just messing with you. Hoping no rain tomorrow. Been raining a week now. Yeah. The only thing, though, is that then if you don't get rain, you'll be crying.
So you think he's going to come back with more iced tea, or did he really have to go do something?
Oh, I don't know. He'll probably a little of both. Yeah, I bet you're busy.
What do you do?
Yeah, trash can, like I said, man. You never know. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. That's never any good, man. Well, it's good. It's good that you can be there for her too. So.
Oh yeah, dude. Absolutely. Long Island iced tea.
I'm going to get out of here because I don't want to look too much like a beast. This chicken's going to disappear.
It looks good.
Setting off fire alarms. It's so spicy.
Yeah.
Is it wings or is it just like regular chicken?
It's wings.
Nice.
See, I'm watching Venom eating here, and I'm starting to get hungry now.
Yeah, I could definitely go for some wings.
I got a burger upstairs I could just throw in the microwave for a second. My wife cooked 2 of them, and I only ate 1. Now I'm kind of thinking, a burger. But then I'm looking at the time.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
Good for you.
What's a couple extra more 100 pounds?
You'd be all right.
I'm fine.
I can't tell you how many times I went to White Castle later than this. Walk in, you're like, I want 15 burgers.
He's a warrior. If you can survive off some White Castle, you're definitely bit for special forces.
Yeah, White Castle's good. Cheap, gets the job done. It's great.
What Dwayne, what are you doing at work? Coffee time? Yeah.
Yeah, Dwayne, what do you do? Like, what are you busy?
He's busy sipping on some moonshine.
That's what you're running.
That's his work. He's a runner.
Them Duke boys are at it again.
Yep. I can hear the Dixie going right now.
You need to fill up my cup.
That's not water in that there glass. Making wire for fire alarm systems. That's
interesting. Yep. I didn't even think about something like that. You know what I mean?
Right, all the integrated systems that they got now.
Yeah. It's insane. Is Matt still in here or did he take off?
I don't know. He did pop in. I mentioned his name. He did pop in for a couple seconds. He must be on a better channel.
No.
Claiming he's not feeling well. I have no voice.
He's live on.
Yeah, he's live somewhere else.
On Tony's channel. You're like, oh, he's cheating.
Yep.
He said he can dual stream too.
So what?
You get a call.
Yes. I need to. I want to order some more Noble transmitter. I mean, not transmitters. Receivers for the rest of my trucks.
Yeah, didn't you call the receiver a transmitter or something like that? I can't remember.
In a video?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Actually, that was Matt's.
Yeah, that was Matt's. Yeah, in my video, I made sure for a fact I watched it like 3 times to make sure I didn't mix them up.
Right.
I was like, I'll record the whole thing if I have to.
It's easy to do. I call things the wrong name all the time.
Yeah,
I don't care. I get that.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, I say like I get that from my grandfather.
And I always have like, we all do it. We all have it too. Like we all have like our specific things that we call things. You know what I mean? Like there's like certain gears you just call like whatever. I can't think of something off the top of my head right now, but like we all have like that weird saying or like thing we call something, and everyone's like, that's not what it's called. It's like, that's what I've been calling it my entire life. I know what it's called, but we have our own slang for things.
Right.
Be like,
Earl calling the receiver an ESC.
Yeah, it happens. Zippy ties.
Zippy ties. Yep. Zippy ties. Yep.
Yeah, I plan on building a swaying bridge, a tunnel that's at least 4 foot long, and a mountain outside of the rest of the track.
Now, did you say a swaying bridge, like suspended?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just out of like what, rope and slats of wood type of deal, or?
I'm gonna use the long bungees, and then I'll use shorter pieces of rope, and then I'll incorporate wood and like those dish drawer rolls to give it that kind of treaded effect.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to think of whether or not I'm going to build it double the size necessary for a 1/24th scale, or if I'll just build a single bridge the size enough for a 1/10 and go from there.
Both.
Yeah, I keep thinking that I want to build a crawler track out back in my thing there, but I don't know. I've got all the wood and I've got rocks and I've got everything that I could probably do it with. I just don't have the motivation to put all the work into building something that I feel like I'll never use. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, it's going to be in that where all those rocks are in that center section where there's the 3 trees. I was going to do all something crazy there that was going to jet out across another section, grab onto another tree, and then, but I don't know. You just don't have time, you know? You got all these.
That crawler you got?
Huh?
Did you ever unbox that crawler?
No.
Do it right now, live on stream.
I haven't even broken the
seal
stickers, the seals yet.
Live unboxing right now.
Bye.
Boy.
There you go. What's going on, Dwayne?
What's going?
What's up?
What are you up to? This is the what you're making now. Explain what you're talking about when you say you make the fire alarm wire, like literally from scratch, like big systems or what?
Yeah, it's big systems. We get raw wire in it and we make it.
Yeah. Now for like big companies type of deal or
a lot of it's overseas actually.
Really? It's always interesting to find out what some people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's right Pembroke, Mass. too, right here in town. Like not
right. Yep. And even finding out like Earl, Moorhead. He's in the film industry, and the reason why is because it's genetically there.
Yeah,
don't worry, he's not in front of the camera, guys. He's behind the scenes. Earl has an awesome job, though. That would be cool, man.
Yeah,
that sounds like cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever do you get to meet like famous people, or do they just keep you in the back like Igor? Like when they need something, they call you.
Yeah. That conversation actually came up, didn't it? Does Earl get to meet famous people?
Yeah. You're camera shy. But do you get to like meet famous people, or do they like, yeah, he's just in the back. We only need him like when something breaks.
He's just the grease monkey.
Yeah, they're like, get Igor out here. You need to fix something. that, like,
Get Eagle.
Over, he fixes stuff.
He comes out. Oh, what he needs me to do? Dragging a dead leg.
Yeah, I got it. Yes, all day. So wait, is it yes all day? You get to meet people, or do they just keep you hidden all day?
Oh, yeah, actually, I know we're waiting for his answer, but you know what was really cool? At least for my daughter, because she really liked still likes the Walking Dead show.
Yeah.
So, my buddy there, Joe Daddy's Garage, because he lives where he lives, The Walking Dead literally films like right down the street from where he is.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
He's been an extra. Like,
really?
Yeah, like he went down there and he actually got like a couple of photos that he sent me so I could show them to Sam, because she likes what's his name there, Norman Reedus.
That guy. I've never watched an episode. So.
Well, he actually had his own show, which I'm surprised it's not something that you would have watched. He was basically, or Gus would have. He takes like his motorcycle and he basically travels like the country, finding people, and they, you know how they have like that comedians, what's it, Cars and Coffee or something like that, Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Well, he kind of did that, except it was on bikes.
Really?
Cool. Yeah, it was a pretty cool show.
Sounds like something I'd be into.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was kind of like, Norm Reedus. I didn't say, I don't even remember what his name is in The Walking Dead, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Actually, for me, I haven't watched that show since probably the second season.
Yeah.
It became too the same thing, and I just quit watching it.
Yeah.
Never watched an episode.
Some people, it's just too much.
Yeah.
But what was cool for me, it was obviously something that both my daughter and I were able to do, and it's cool, And then to be the girl that she is, it's surprising that she watches The Walking Dead.
So you have to be with them all day on set, showing them how the cars work and where the lights are, how to open the door, stuff like that. I don't know. Like, if they don't know how to open a car door, like, come on.
How to open a sunroof.
Yeah, like, come on.
that was
is a door handle. Like, do you really want them driving the cars? Like,
that's what's funny about that stuff, though, is like I used to work in quality engineering pretty much most of my life, and it's funny what people don't actually understand. You're like, why don't you know that? But you actually have to go through that stuff with them
because they're not normal people.
Yeah.
We're not normal people now. Like, mechanically inclined people are going down. Like, they're going down. Like, the more and more people I meet, you'd be surprised how many people I'm like, yo, hand me that ratchet. And they're like, what's a ratchet? You know what I mean? I'm like, are you kidding me? It blows my mind.
Yeah.
That is
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. The trades, that type of working with your hands, that type of trade stuff. I mean, I think people like us, we can't understand that it would just not be there. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Got back though.
Yeah, well, I'm glad my son's a mechanic and he's awesome at it and he's having a blast.
The good thing is I look at is like my sons are both welders, and people with that kind of experience, if anything would, like it with this coronavirus, if anything would hit the fan, it's like usually them people are the ones that are actually going to make it because they understand how things work. They know what to do.
Exactly.
They can actually survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, actually, it's funny. Earl's actually given a little bit of an explanation about certain things, like because the cars are rigged, it's different.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Okay.
That's partially it, but I've watched like different things on TV, and like a lot of them don't even have a license. They don't know how to drive and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy.
Some of the cars open up from the side, open up so you can film the inside. All right, nah.
Yeah.
I'll retract my statement then.
Well, then that also means that they never watched the Dukes of Hazzard then.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean? The doors are welded shut? What? I gotta climb in through the window? I can't do that. I need a stunt guy.
The real epidemic is all those people that have been texting so long that they don't know how to break out paperback books.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
That's one thing I make my kids do is I make them read. Me and my wife both make them read books. You know, it's just one of those things that's, you know, it's important, I think.
My daughter prefers a real book over a tablet any day.
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend's the same way. She wanted like the real like paper, you know.
Right. Right. There's something about it that's it's real. And even I agree with that. Like, I mean, if you like, I don't know, if you're looking up like something in a manual or whatever, you can flip through the pages to find exactly what you want instead of like trying to click through and then missing something. It just seems like opening up the book and you can like scan it real quick is so different than trying to do it on the computer. I feel like I can't do it.
Right.
With my Fly Sky Noble, like the manual, you have to like download on your phone. You can scan that QR code I showed you in the video.
Right.
It drives me nuts. So I'm going to go print like 40 pages so I can just scroll through it with like paper.
That's like my wife. She'll find like recipes and stuff, and she'll be like, "Here, cook this for me," and I'll be like, "Just print the damn thing out." I don't, you know, you said you're trying to do a recipe, and then your phone goes black, and it's like, come on.
Or your hands are wet and it doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I sometimes you just need the paper copy, you know.
Well, I remember back in the 90s breaking out those Chilton's manuals, working on my own cars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. As long as you can have like a exploded view and you've got the listing of what parts and etc., the process already broken down, that's what made it easier for me to get into computer-aided drafting and then actually start doing those multiple views, exploded views for everything from.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of times, like with the new stuff with like the computers and stuff, it's like, you know, you get kind of spoiled with like going on YouTube and be like, well, how do I change a wheel bearing? You know, and there's like a whole bunch of these other things on there, and it's like sometimes it makes you appreciate, you know, back in the day when you just like had your manual, you know, and stuff like that.
Figured it out, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Most people can't read a map. Yeah, Earl, that blows my mind too. People not knowing how to read a map.
I hope I can.
See, for me, that's what I do with Google. Like, instead of using the actual directions, I actually look at it and I see, okay, this is where I need to go, and then I figure it out. I don't like the directions and stuff because a lot of times they're wrong. So it's like I would rather look at it and be like, well, this is where I need to go, and then I actually know where I need to go. Instead of people who are just like, turn right here, turn left here, and then they're like, they get completely lost because they have no idea even where they're going.
Yeah, it just blows my mind that the stuff people don't like grasp anymore. And like, I'm one of the younger guys here. I think I'm actually the youngest one on the screen, actually. Probably. But like when I was growing up, I can see it slowly starting to change. Like the way I was raised, and then the way like other people were raised, I was like, this is gonna mess stuff up. It blew my mind. And like meeting people my age now that don't know how to like do basic mechanical stuff just blows my mind. It's just nuts.
And see, I'm probably about 13 years older than you, I think it was, and that even was happening when I was younger. And
yeah.
You know, and it's just that kind of stuff kind of went away. I don't know why, but you know, and that's the most important thing, because for me anyways, because it's like, yes, I can go buy a brand new truck every couple of years, but if I can fix it myself, it's like I don't have to buy a brand new truck every couple of years, you know, and it saves me so much money.
It's like the shed I'm sitting in right now. Like, I told people, like, yeah, I built a shed, and then I was like, oh, I built like a workbench for myself. I ran electric to it and like internet and stuff. I'm like, you didn't pay nobody to do that? I'm like, well, first of all, I bought a kit for a shed, so like, it's simple. Like everything's pre-cut. I just screwed stuff together for one. But like running the electric and like putting walls up and then like working in my house inside, putting floors down and stuff, it blows their mind when they're like, you didn't like pay anybody? I'm like, no, I did it myself. Like,
yeah,
somebody.
A lot of people don't realize it's like most of the time, if you actually figure the time it takes you to do stuff, and even if you consider your wage like at your job, it's like, you can go out and do that cheaper, even if you consider your wage of what you would be paid. It's like, it's so much cheaper and easier to actually do it yourself than have somebody do it. And then it's done how you want it to be because you did it yourself.
Exactly. And it just blows my mind. I don't get it.
They've been dumbing down society for a long time. That's why I keep a road atlas as a backup and never just rely on my GPS.
What's funny is how many people, like my house, I'm actually in the country, but I live on a street that is actually a city road, so it can be either like the highway or the city street. So a lot of people get lost and they'll end up like 20 miles out of the way, and they'll be like, how do I get to your house? And it's just like, how would you open up the map and be like, oh, I need to go here, or stuff like that, instead of relying on technology and all this other kind of stuff, or somebody else to do it for you.
Yeah, when I noticed that GPS, it'll always be saying recalculating. I'm like, it's right there.
Yeah, recalculating is right over there.
Or it'll tell you to make 2 U-turns, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you have to go around like 2 miles out of your way, but it's like right over here.
Earl said his shed would fall down, but it would run and drive awesome.
Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn it in. I've got to get back to my Netflix and chill. I've already decimated all of the chickens. There's just bones now. I can lay them out for the Corona.
All right, Venom, have a good night, man. It was a pleasure.
Take it easy.
Yeah, I'm almost on the same line as him, running on a 3-hour live stream.
Yeah, and it's got to be almost midnight for you over there.
Yeah,
45.
Yeah.
It just started raining here, too. I can hear it on the shed.
Nice. Just giving you a preview of what you're going to get for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to put up that canopy. I'm going to break in the truck. It needs to happen tomorrow.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Make a good video out of it, man.
I'm going to give it hell. Like, I'm just going to film what I'm doing, But
that's all you got to do, That's all you got to do. The only thing that I was going to say, like sometimes like with your hyperlapses that you do, what would be better is if you could slow it down a little bit and maybe explain a couple of things like in the middle. Because when I watched the hyperlapse of you tearing down to get the motor off, everything was so fast. Do you know what I mean? And there was like really no explanation of, exactly what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's part of. I'm using my phone and the hyperlapse. Like I should stop it randomly and do it. So I think what I'm going to do is film it normally and then in editing speed it up in certain areas.
Right.
Like I was testing that with my last video or second to last video, like how to do that because I'm still getting used to how to edit videos. But I'm starting to get it. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing is like film it normally and then fast forward it when I need to. But that hyperlapse thing was just easy for me when I first started to figure out how to do that stuff.
Right.
My phone automatically did it. I would just plug it in and it was fine, So now, like, I was thinking the same exact thing. I should stop some points and do it, but I didn't know how to do that in the editing yet, and I just figured it out, like, in my last video. So
film it in regular speed and then, speed up the parts that you're like, yeah, well, people don't really need me to see, like, taking out 1,000 fasteners. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did when I was doing, like, the header and stuff. So, like, I think I got it down now, so that's why I planned on doing now.
It'd be awesome is to do a video just the opposite. Like, everybody, like in some of my videos, when I buzz out a fastener, I try to, like, if it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, I just go boom, 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 cut it. Yeah. So that's editing. You don't even see me switching to the screws. It's just all of a sudden one's out, second one's out, next one. So you do the video just the opposite. put it on slow-mo.
Turn your volume down. If
really mess with people's minds, like put everything like opposite. Every time you go to talk, it's so fast you sound like a chipmunk.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome.
How did you do? I can't even understand your video. That's the point. You're literally going to have to go back. You're going to have to slow down.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to have fun, you know. That's the way I'm looking at it. And I'm like, even like with what I'm doing with this stuff, you know, pulling out a stump with my truck. It was just fun. It was like, and you're getting people, you know, getting ramped up going, you know, you can't pull out a stump in reverse. That's the worst thing you can do for your transmission. I'm just kind of like laughing because you don't know how old I am. You don't know how many times I've done this with how many trucks. It's like there is a certain way to do it. And I slowed down the footage to show it. As soon as that truck, as soon as those wheels left the ground, I'm off the gas. I'm not ramming it home, trying to break ring and pinions. That wasn't what it was about. I'm not trying to twist my drive shaft. I was using the weight of the truck to just boom.
Experience.
To break it free, you know?
Yeah.
And it was fun. And actually slowing it down to see those two front wheels coming off the ground was awesome. You know?
It was
something you usually don't see, you know, when you're doing it for like work or whatever, or just like normal stuff, and you're just like, you know, it just feels kind of like a bang or whatever like that. But then when you see it on video like that, it's like, holy cow, the tires actually left the ground, you know?
Yeah, right. And then like a couple of like the inside shots, there was one that I wish the GoPro captured it. I had a whole ton of stuff on the dashboard. It literally came off the dashboard all over the truck. And I'm just like, did that just happen?
That's why I wish last year when I pulled out like 3 trees to make my crawler course in the backyard, I wish, because unlike you do stuff a little bit more technical and how you should kind of, and for me, I'm a little more redneck, and it was just a 20-foot chain. I was worried about like caving in the back of my truck after the tree come out.
Right.
I was technical at first, but once you get sick of it, it's like, oh, come on, I'm just gonna back up to that thing and take off, you know.
And then the chain goes to the window, right?
Goes through the window and goes through the back of your head.
Yeah. And see, I've actually dealt with that because I used to do mud trucks and stuff like that, and I've seen so many times where people would like go to jerk somebody out with a chain, you know, back in the day before they had straps, and you see them go through the back window and stuff. And that's kind of scary for me, but at the same time, I'm like, I'll just duck down.
Yeah, and exactly. That's what I do.
Laid out.
Right.
Oh man!
That's why sometimes, even though we might do stuff, us older guys might do stuff a little bit different. It doesn't mean it's wrong. We'll still survive. It just, you know, it's one of those things where you have to learn. Where like, okay, if you can do something stupid like this, you gotta get your head out the way.
Right.
OSHA was really that intense.
Yeah. It's like stepping on the top of a step ladder that says "not a step."
Yeah.
The next one. It's like just dancing on the top right here.
Yeah.
I used to be a welder, and we used to do that all the time. We welded together semi-trailers, and we'd stand right up on top of there, and that thing would be going back and forth like this, you know. And
that way,
you get that weird wobble this way. You're like, what? Back to work.
I learned such good balance by being on the top of a ladder.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Your body gets acquainted to it.
That's an experience thing, you know. It's like it might not be safe, but if you learn how to do it the right way, you know, it's not so bad.
Right. And then, you know what, though? We could help this younger generation if we film all the stupid stuff we do.
This is what you don't do, and this is how you're not supposed to do the right way.
Right. You know? Never mind. How you're supposed to do that. Watch my video, and I'll show you what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, how to do the wrong thing the right way.
Right. There you go. The wrong thing.
I'll show you how to hold yourself up on top of a roof while you move the ladder with the bottom of your feet to the right position and lower yourself back down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've done that so many times, and it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna fall. When you kind of go over.
And when you finally, because inevitably when you try to put it down the first time, it's a little too far forward or too far back, so it gets that weird wobble. So eventually, you move your feet around enough where it sits level, and you're like, all right, I'm good. You can let go.
Yeah, for sure.
Sketchy.
I think Dwayne is having some internet issues.
Yeah, it looks like it.
All right. Well, on that note, anyway, like I said, it now is like a couple minutes before 12. We had a 3-hour live stream. Well, thank you guys for coming in the stream. It's always awesome. We got Earl, Trash Can Ninja. We've got obviously Chef right here. We've got Gus. Dwayne showed up. I think Dwayne is having some internet issues right now. 8 people. Not too bad. Slow for a Wednesday is what it is, but the whole thing is that we all just get to hang out and just have a good time. You know what I mean?
What's weird is how many, like in the earlier one I was in, how many we had like in the middle of the day, you would, or in the early morning, you.
It was 42 or 46. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, something like that, and it's like, holy cow! It's like this time of the day. You'd think this time of night would be more people.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking. I thought there would be more people here. So, but anyways, all right, Earl. We'll see you later. Gus, thank you for coming. Chef, same thing. You guys know it.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Definitely looking forward to checking out what you've got going on there, Chef, for tomorrow.
Yep, and I'll keep you updated throughout the day.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta film your stuff, but then do a Facebook Live.
Facebook Live? Oh,
hey,
man. You're asking a lot now, guy. All right, you're asking a lot.
You know, you get the Facebook Live going, but you got the real film happening right here.
I have just the phone, so I might start up. Well, I'm definitely going to start up on camera for the first time for the first start.
Right.
And then maybe as it's like halfway through break-in, I'll go live on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, let's hanging out.
Awesome. That way we at least know. It's because you like, even like the way like how I sometimes do it, you give like just that little like, hey, you know, this is what's happening over here. You know, you're like letting everybody know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just like sometimes, like the one time I posted one of my videos on the Facebook group, I don't want to come across, I know I don't, but like I don't want to come across as like I'm only part of this group. I'm only a mod. I'm trying to get away with this because I'm a moderator. Like, look at my video. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy. You know, I don't want to. But I know I don't do it often. I did it once, but like I still feel like I'm not. I don't come in these live streams to get subscribers. I come in here because I enjoy talking to all you guys.
But that's also why I modified that rule, because I didn't want people to think that they can't go there and share their videos. What it was to prevent the person that's all they do.
Exactly.
They literally go, I'm joining 100 groups just so I can post all of my single YouTube video. And it's just like, no.
Yeah, and actually, like until you actually said what you thought about doing certain things, I actually thought I posted too much. Like, because I post a lot. I mean, I like you want to be a moderator? And I was like, for sure. You know, I some places they're like, you post too many videos or too many posts or whatever, you know. So for me, it was.
I don't even see how that's possible, because that's what keeps a group alive.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
I mean, there's got to be content on there for people to look at. And people don't have to look at it. They can just go, I don't like, who's that Gus guy? No.
Right, yeah, but some places they're just like, you know, they give you crap because you like post a bunch of stuff, and it's like, well, I'm just posting pictures. It's not like I'm posting, you know, like all my YouTube videos or whatever, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, but even if you do that, though, I mean, that's what it's there for. It's there so that people know you're there, you know. So.
Yeah, and I just like to share what I do, and that's like for me, for probably the last, about 12 years, I mostly did forums, and I would just post it on there. You know, I didn't make anything. I just like sharing what I do.
Right.
I do it for fun. I enjoyed like meeting you guys. If I was in the RC hobby, I would never have met any of you guys, and I think you're all a good group of guys.
Right.
Great, fun.
Same here.
But all right, guys, in chat, it was a pleasure talking to you guys tonight.
Right.
RC guy. I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Honestly.
Yeah, sounds good.
Take it easy, guys. Have a good night.
All right, guys.
Good one.
All right. So on that note, we got Gus and me just sitting right here. We're just gonna end this live stream where it is. Again, thank you everybody for coming that came. It's always a pleasure. And we all just enjoy just having a good time. And again, it doesn't, if you watch our live streams, it's literally like, I think most of the time we don't even talk about RC. We're talking about meat. We're talking about RCs. We're talking about just anything, because that's literally what you do. It's just like, basically right now, we got Gus and me here. You're all literally just hanging out at our house. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, it's just like hanging out with the buddies.
It's a good time. That's all it is.
Sure.
All right, so I'm just going to end that live stream like we usually do. Thank you for coming to that live. See you later, Gus. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you later.
That's it. Just like Joe Daddy's Garage says, just be good to everybody. Just wash your hands maybe a little extra right now. Don't freak out about the coronavirus. Yes, it is real, but don't make it stop your life, because that's, in the end, that's what's going to kill our economy too, is that everybody freaks out and gets scared and buys all the toilet paper, and there's no toilet paper for somebody else. That's not what this is. This is stuff that we always just have. I just set it up as, my wife was even like, because obviously she knows these things go outside, Gus. She's like, you're not getting that toilet paper dirty, right? I'm like, no, I'm like, it's fine, honey. Because it's brand new. I'm like, I know, it's just for a prop.
Yeah.
All right, we're out. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming.